sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support in my dreams. Could grab a few Zeds like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning grief. Breathe. Tears drop to the Formula C. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skipped school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, what's happening? It's that time again. All time 11. Obviously, we done Premier League, we've done La Liga, and now we move into Italy, you know. And there's no better way to start off than AC Milan, you know. And this is gonna be one that I'm gonna enjoy. I know Fitz is gonna enjoy it as well. So, guys, yeah, help us put our team together. Help us with our formation, and let's go through this this team again, guys. We are going to be going through some football news as well at the end because you know, from what I've seen today, man, there's been some things been dropping lately, you know, and yes, it's mixed news, but listen, at least things are starting to happen, and we kind of know, along with Manchester United, where we stand in it, you know. So yeah, we'll definitely discuss that. I think what we'll do first is that we'll get through the all-time 11 team, and then we'll have a discussion on the recent transfer news and some of the injuries as well. But other than that, Fitz, what you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, man. Same old same. Can't complain, bro. What about yourself?
Yeah, bro. I'm all good, man. I'm all good, man. I say I've been mad busy for the last 4 days. You know, it's just been hectic, really. And yeah, man, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Obviously, back to normal now. Got a couple of days off, so yeah, man. Just gonna enjoy some of the rest. To be honest with you, man, it's been pretty hectic, man. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm all good. I'm all good. Big up to Lumi Rain, guys. If you are a regular on the channel, yeah, I have created a Discord. So Lumi Rain's put the Discord in the chat. So again, if anyone wants to join the Discord, join it. Obviously, it's a Discord for conversation, you know, whether it's Manchester United, whether it's your favorite team, general football. Obviously, the Discord link is in the chat. So again, any regulars or anyone that wants to be part of the Discord and conversate, the Discord link is there. So big up to Lumi Rain each and every time. Big
Just
up
to add on to that as well. Anyone struggling to click that link, because I know when I posted it the other like a stream ago that people were struggling to click it. If you go to the community, the most recent post in the community, I've put it into the comments there. It's a post by me specifically saying Discord links in the comments, so you can't miss it.
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up. As I said, yeah, guys, make sure you go and check the link out, man. So there's no excuse, man. It's there. And as I said, if you want to join the community and discuss some football talk, then as I said, the link is there for you guys anyway. Big up to Babs One Diva each and every time. Says big up Gavin Fitz. Hope all is well. Yeah, all good, all good. As I say, I've been busy last couple of days. Got a couple of days rest. But yeah, other than that, I've been good. Been good. Big up to Rafe Imtiaz as well. Big up to Foxy Danny as well. Says hi Gav, hope you're both well. Yep, all good. Hope you're all good too. And as I said, guys, we are going to go through our all-time AC Milan from 2005 to 2017. And as I said, it's going to be an interesting one. And I can tell with me and Fitz, we're probably going to agree, you know, on certain parts of the pitch, but I think moving forwards, this is where it might get a bit sticky. I ain't gonna lie. So, but we'll see anyway. We'll see. But Other than that, let's get it going anyway. And bro, what formation are you thinking?
Well, I've put two.
Is it the one on the screen right now? Is it the one on the screen right now?
That. It's not that.
Okay.
I've gone with 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-2-2. Cause the three, it's not specifically like it's not wingers, you know what I mean? It's basically like 3 10s.
Okay. Now, if we go with a 4-2-3-1, yeah, that means we're gonna fit a number 10 in, yeah, and that means we know already it's between two players, yeah.
I hear it, man.
So,
but for me, if we go with the three, then all three of them would be 10s.
that means am I missing someone out then?
You're probably thinking of someone on a wing that I'm putting as a 10.
Oh shit! Nah. Listen. He gets in. I just clocked it. Who it is now. No, bro. 4-2-3-1. It is. It just means a bad boy is gonna miss out. A bad boy is gonna miss out.
Yeah, what one bad boy is gonna miss out, and then when we get to striker, we've got an awkward conversation to have.
Oh shit! Yes, because it's 4-2-3-1.
Oh. But it is what it is, though. That's the only way we can really fit in the best mid and the best defense and all that. You know what I mean? We got a sacrifice in it.
You know what? Let's ask the chat, man, because I've just that's just that's fried my brain, man. I ain't gonna lie. Chat, what do you reckon? What do you reckon for the AC Milan All Time 11 05-17? What formation should we go with? Because I'll tell you now, I've just clocked here. We're actually going to be missing out a lot of players on whatever formation we go with, isn't it? Really? So
yeah. Like I say, if we go with the 3-1, I'm not even thinking wings. I'm just thinking 3 10s, and then obviously
you're thinking 4-2-2.
Either 4-2-2 or 4-2-3-1, where the 3 are all 10s anyway.
Oh, okay. I know where you're going with this then. Okay. Yeah, I know where you're going with this. I actually know where you're going with this.
I've always got a vision, Gav. I've always got a vision.
Yeah, I know. I definitely know where you're going with that. Yeah. 4-1-2-3-1. Well, how's that going to work out?
There's an extra player in there. Where are we putting what is what we sacrificing the keeper?
Player, yeah. It's an extra player. 4-1-2-3-1.
Fucking no.
What about the keeper then? What about the keeper? You know, that's why Arsenal won't win, man. With things like this.
Straight off Arteta's tactic board. That.
Trust me, man. Trust me. Straight off the training ground. That one. 4-2-3-1. You know what, bro? Let's go 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
But I already know there's someone missing out, but it is what it is, isn't it?
To be fair, bro, there's still a lot. Like there's in the striker position. Put it this way, I've got 9 names written down. 8 of them are actually viable names. One of them I had to just put down because I backed him his whole career basically, and he never pulled through for me.
Oh, one sec. What's going on with this?
And even in midfield, a bad boy or two is gonna miss out. And doing this way, for me, there's 2 wingers that are gonna miss out as well, which I hate to see. But
well, let's get it going. It's just so we can narrow it down, because I can already I've got the team in my head already. Yeah. Yeah, bro. The funny thing is, yeah, you see from midfield to the front, yeah, I know what team it's going to be, and I think you're going to agree on it as well.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into it, and let's obviously chat. Let us know. Let us know what you think as well. In terms of players, and again, if it's down to a draw between me and Fitz, then we'll go with the deciding vote, obviously from the chat. Yeah. Big up to Lumi, member for 5 months. Big up yourself, Lumi. Guys, Lumi has put the Discord in the chat, as I said, and Fitz has also put it in there as well. So, as I said, if you guys want to join the Discord as part of the community, then the link is there. So, big up to yourselves each and every time. Anyway, bro, let's get on to it. So, keeper, I think we're going to be unanimous in this one. I've literally, well, in actual fact, yeah, I don't think it's going to be as straightforward, but
exactly.
There's a reason for this, though, yeah. So the keepers that I've got, yeah, is Christian Abiati.
Nope.
Yeah. And then you got Dida or Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the two that it comes down to.
Yeah. But do you think Donnarumma has a realistic chance of being in goal in this all-time team?
For me, because even when he left AC to go to PSG, he was like the best keeper, best young keeper in the world, innit?
Yeah.
So, and everyone was looking at him like he's Buffon, like Buffon's regen essentially, innit?
Well, same name, innit?
Yeah. And obviously Italian, both same position, both came in from mad young. You know what I mean? There's a lot of similarities there. And obviously,
when did Buffon make his debut for Juventus?
For Juventus, I think
for Parma, should I say? For Parma.
For Parma, I think he was 17 for Parma.
Okay.
But
Donnarumma was 16.
Yeah, so it's one of them, bro. Like there's a lot of a lot of similarities in the comparison, innit? And obviously, it's not like he failed to live up to expectation. That's why PSG, the richest club at the time, came in and certified, made sure that they got him, even though there was pressure on him leaving. You know what I mean? The ultras and all them got on him, didn't they?
Yeah.
So there was a lot obviously it's not like fans were just okay that we're getting big money for a mediocre, they knew what they were losing, innit? So it is difficult, but for me, Dida's in the top 10 keepers of all time.
Yeah,
I highly rated Dida, but
I like left-footed keepers as well. So as I've said before, man, I just think left-footed keepers offer something a bit different, innit? So I've always got a liking to left-footed keepers, and it has to be said, man, we ain't had too many black keepers that have been good. So if we can throw Dida in there, then yeah, listen, you ain't gonna get no pushback from me. I'll be honest, but as Lumi says, Donnarumma was world class at 20, and you know what's actually mad? Yeah, name me a keeper really that has been a world class keeper at that age. It probably hasn't been.
No, you know what I mean? You've got Donnarumma and Buffon in that bracket. That's it. You know what I mean? Because Buffon got when he signed to Juve, I think he was only just 20. Because I remember seeing a Van der Sar interview when he told the story about how he got told he's leaving it. They basically said, we're bringing Buffon in. He's a record signing, but we don't know who's going to be number one yet. He's got to compete in it. Yeah. And Van der Sar's like, yo, this brought in a record signing 20-year-old keeper that's everyone loves. Is Italian in the Italian league. I knew my time was up. That's why I ended up just taking the first option I had, which was Fulham, in it. So obviously, fucking, like I say, there's a lot of similarities with Buffon and Donnarumma, and like I say, I just said the same thing, man. He was world class when he left. That's why the ultras didn't want him to go. That's why fucking PSG came in for him. And to be fair, he's still not let down the expectations. You know what I mean? The only thing that's going to let him down is the country. I actually think he's for me, he's top 2 best keepers in the world. I think the only thing that probably lets him down, as we saw the other day against Arsenal, even though they won the game, is the ball at his feet. With the ball at his feet, he panics. You know what I mean? He's a problem, but I think in terms of everything else, his command of his box, he's shot stopping. The fact that he does, apart from the ball at his feet, he does give confidence to his team.
And if you look at him from corners as well, yeah, especially against a team like Arsenal that want to obviously try and score from set pieces, he's so dominant in that position. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. But that's the thing though. I like to when I'm old school with it though, innit? So like when I'm looking at keepers, this whole ball playing keepers and ball playing defenders and that, like for me, that what none of that shit was even a term when I was really like getting into football. Keepers were shot stoppers. You know what I mean? Defenders were brick walls. Obviously, you did have a couple of defenders that could pass as well, but let's be clear, like it's not like that was their primary attribute that got them in the, you know what I mean? It was a case of like they were defenders first and foremost, and if they had other attributes to their game, like that was just a level up or a notch on the belt kind of thing, innit?
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
Like for
and,
me,
and I think this is where it comes down to, innit? Because Dida with the ball at his feet was actually a good keeper. You know what I mean? And I think the one thing Dida has over Donnarumma, you would say, obviously not now because he won it with PSG, is a Champions League, innit?
Yeah. No, but, and obviously World Cup, innit?
And a World Cup, sorry, as well. So
bear in mind, Donnarumma's never even been to a World Cup.
Yeah, which is crazy, man. And he's 26. And Donnarumma's been around for ages, man. I say made his debut at what, 15? Sorry, bro, he made his debut at 15. He was 15 when his debut. I remember because his brother was in the first team the first team squad as well. Antonio, I think his name is something like that. But
it is.
Yeah. But
it's a difficult one because, like I say, shot stopping is the main attribute that I care about for this position, which puts Donnarumma firmly in the race. But for me, I always love Dida.
Guys, help us out in the chat, yeah. Dida or Donnarumma for goalkeeper for the all-time 11, 05-17. I think recency bias might kick into this one for me with Donnarumma. But
for me, my vote goes to Dida. My vote goes to Dida. My vote personally goes to Dida, but I don't want to just rule out Donnarumma that quick because he does deserve to be in the conversation, even though he was young. But like you say, you debut at 15 and leave at like fucking 2021. Like, bro, you've had a whole career at that club. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going
the funny thing as well, yeah. Donnarumma, he's 26 now, yeah. He's probably got another 12, 13 years left in the game.
Yeah, you look at a lot of keepers now, they go into like 38, 40.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's probably got another 20 years in the game, if we're being honest.
And let's be honest as well, yeah. Looking at the time that he came into the game, fitness and like sports science and all that was firmly established. So I won't be surprised if he's of the first generation that surpassed that. You know what I mean? He might actually continue going to 44, like 42, 3. You know what I mean? Because realistically, fucking hell, most keepers by the time they're 40, it's a wrap. You get me? You know that they're pretty much done, innit? He could actually be of that first wave of generation that go even longer than that. Can you look at fucking like Cristiano? He's already pushing the fucking boundaries of it, innit? But I think
he's 40 or 41 Ronaldo, isn't it?
Yeah, but obviously you look at the last 5 years of his career, it's all been on a decline, innit? But I think Donnarumma actually like at a top club, like top European club still at the age of 40. Like the high performing kind of level, like that's what I'm saying. Like as time goes on, we're going to see more crazy shit like that. Like look at players like Milner, how many appearances had in the Premier League now. You know what I mean? Like that's surely got to just be down to it, like the sports science era. Because players of his quality back in the day got to like what 30, 31, 32 and were fucked, bro. You know what I mean? They weren't getting Premier League fucking appearances at that age anyway. They were all fucking injury prone, burnt out and fucked.
I hear it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna say Dida. I think Dida does definitely deserve a shout, yeah. But what I'll tell you, yeah, to give Donnarumma his praise, yeah. I think when we do another Man City one, yeah, I think Donnarumma overtakes probably Edison.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how good I think Donnarumma will be for Man City. And I
bro.
mean, his first season, yeah, and look at what he's done for them already. Really,
100, like, yo, if you remember, like, people can go back and check it. Like, I swear, during that conversation about the keeper in the City game, like,
yeah,
we was actually debating putting Donnarumma in ahead of him, just not like knowing what's to come, like knowing the standard he is, and knowing like
yeah,
the only thing that kept him out was the fact that he's only just arrived and he's not won anything yet. But
yeah,
give him 2, 3 seasons, and he definitely displaces anybody else that they've got.
yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I think Dida deserves his place, man. But I say Donnarumma, yeah, Donnarumma will be eventually. I actually think even as good as what Edison has been for City and ball at his feet, probably been the best ball playing goalkeeper there's been. You'd probably say, yeah. I think Donnarumma overtakes him because I think Donnarumma will just be a better keeper in it. So you know what I mean.
100%.
So yeah, man. I think Dida goes in there. Let's move on anyway to defense. Yeah. Now this will probably be, bro. Yeah. The quickest one we've done so far in terms of picking our defense. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna play about. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Because
Tell you what, because we both know where this is going. Should we just give the honourable mentions? I've got 3 honourable mentions for different positions.
all right. I'll say one and then you say the next one. Yeah.
Go on.
Right. So honorable mentions. Yeah. Go to Gianluca Zambrotta. You know,
Yeah.
Zambrotta for me, you know, he basically was a and this is nothing against Donnarumma, but I'm nothing against Zambrotta, by the way, yeah. But I look at Zambrotta as a poor man's Philip Lahm, if you know what I mean, yeah. Philip Lahm was a right-sided fullback, so was Zambrotta, but these guys played both of their trade consistently as a left back. And Zambrotta played for Juventus, he played for AC, played for Barcelona, and played obviously for Italy as well. And to be fair, Zambrotta was very good, but the level of quality from what we're picking here, as I said, I'm looking at this AC Milan defense as probably the best defense of all time. And I'm pretty sure you'd probably agree with that as well, innit? Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I think all the defenses that we've done so far, there hasn't been a stronger quartet than these 4 that we're going to pick. So yeah,
Bro,
Zambrotta for me, man.
I've said many a times this is the best back 4 in history, and I've even extended it and said best back 5, and we've already got the man between the sticks in it.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, like Zambrotta for me, like I don't want to say a poor man's Lahm because it discredits him slightly in it. So if anything, I'm gonna say like Lahm was the evolved version. You know what I mean? Like Zambrotta was still levels, like that's why he deserves an honorable mention, you know what I mean? But yeah, like the best way to compare him and give him like real credit to it's Lahm was the evolved version. Lahm was the building on the foundations of a player like a Zambrotta, you know what I mean? But other honorable mentions. Going now to centre back, Thiago Silva deserves a mention, but he's not
100%. 100%. And I think just based on Thiago Silva, just quickly, I think if you're someone that's probably, you know, slightly younger, you'd probably be thinking, how is Thiago Silva not in there? Yeah. And this is why I like doing things like this, because the quality of that AC Milan defense, and not picking Thiago Silva for me, Thiago Silva is probably, and he's not probably, he's a generational centre back. He's Thiago's a generational centre back. When he was at AC Milan, he was arguably the best centre back in the world.
Yeah,
arguably the best centre back in the world. And you've got someone that is, for me, the best centre back in the world when he was at AC Milan. he doesn't even get close to this all-time defense, and that just shows you the kind of quality that they had. You see what I mean? So,
yeah,
madness,
100%,
absolute
100%.
madness. But because the
And
thing is with
do you
me,
know
I've actually, in terms of centre backs, I put some names in there just for the sake of it, and I'm not going to waste too much time on them, but I put Costa Curta, Philip Mexis, and Leonardo Bonucci, and all three of them players in their own right were good centre backs. You know, if anyone doesn't remember Philip Mexis, Mexis was meant to be going to Manchester United, French centre back, meant to be going to Manchester United, and obviously AC took him. Bonucci, as we know, Euro winner, him and Chiellini, that partnership. And then Costa Curta was part of the Costa Curta Franco Baresi era. You know what I mean? And
that was who I wanted to add on the Costa Curta in it, but I know he's gonna be in more of a discussion in the 90s upwards. You know what I mean? So,
100.
but like I say, and you can throw for the sake of it, if we're throwing people in there, throw Alex in there as well, innit? Because he spent a short time at Milan.
Bro, Alex wasn't even in my thinking.
We might have a Chelsea fan or two in the like. They're gonna need some kind of fucking build up, and you know what I mean. Like, give him something.
Yeah, to be fair, Rossini got sacked, man. So yeah, I get it.
Give him something, Gav. Fucking hell.
But
yeah. To be fair though, like I say, it's a testament of how good this back four is. The fact that a man like fucking Costa Curta or Zambrotta or fucking
bro, Christian Zapata as well.
Who?
Zapata,
yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. To be fair, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even bother. I wrote down a few honorable mentions. Like I say, I had one name in each position here. Like it was
bro. I'll be honest, I was just writing names down for banter. They were never getting in.
I hear it. Like I said, for me, I didn't want to even waste the ink. I've got a team out there. I've got a first choice in every position, and then I've got honorable mentions. There's only 2 positions or 3 positions where there's multiple options where I'm like, right, this is going to be where the debate is, in it. But yeah,
again, there's 3 other left backs, that are worthy of a shout. I mean, Kakba Kaladze.
Yeah.
The Georgian. I mean, I just put him in there for banter. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he had no chance of making the second team. I'll be honest. You know, Ricardo Rodriguez, Switzerland international, was decent, but the one that had the closest chance for me was Serginho.
I hear it, but nah.
Yeah,
not knowing who's there.
Listen, let's just put them in, because we're wasting too much time,
Yeah.
Now,
everyone knows what it is anyway.
Yeah. Bro, to have a defense, of these, I mean, you've literally got, they're all world class.
Yeah.
How they managed, to get all 4 of these players in your defense, not even in like different positions, in your defense, doesn't make sense to me to this day.
You know what pissed me off the most about it? Yeah, I swear Stam was the final piece of that.
He was the last signing, I think.
Yeah, and the thing is, in that year, he should have still been at United. Let's be real about it. Like they shouldn't. This shouldn't even be a thing. You know what I mean? But we dropped the ball so hard with that one there.
Bro, I'm sorry, I mean, I know him and Ferguson fell out because of the book, Fuck the book, man. Fuck the book.
Me.
Bro, if he was still there, we'd want a few more trophies, I'm sure of it.
Oh, 100%. Like, Ruud van Nistelrooy would have won a lot more if Jaap Stam would have been there for his entire fucking...
Bro, he was... Jaap Stam, Guys, if you wasn't from the era, of Jaap Stam, like, this is why when like Fitz jokes about Van Dijk, and I do rate Van Dijk, but his compatriot Jaap Stam, he was something else. Like...
But this... Yo, let's be clear. I'm not joking about Van Dijk. It might be funny, but I'm not joking. And that's why, like, Yapstam is the perfect comparison to me. You put Van Dijk, who's meant to be the best Dutch centre back now, next to Yapstam.
Yeah.
Bro, he's not in the discussion, man. I don't know how people can look at the two and be like, yeah, Van Dijk's sick. No, he's not. No, he's not. I remember
Stam
Coleman.
was saying ghost, man. Like he
Get
was
me,
saying
but
ghost.
Yapstam was fucking different, man. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Van Dijk don't even compare to Coleman. You know what I mean? He's not comparing to Stam.
What, Chris Coleman? Chris Coleman?
No. Koeman, in it. Sorry, Manx fuck every pronunciation up, man.
Koeman. Chris Coleman, the Welsh centre back.
Nah. No, but it's spelled like Coleman, in it. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Koeman,
man.
yeah, Ronald Koeman.
Yeah. Everything. But yeah, like
give him some respect, man. Come on. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Virgil van Delegate, fucking yeah, fuck that guy. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Yeah,
listen, I actually think though, I think in terms of a footballer, Van Dijk for me is a better footballer. But I think Yapstam just had,
bro.
The thing is, you couldn't get past Yapstam.
What position does he play?
No, listen, I know that, but me personally,
who's a better defender? Not footballer. Who's a better defender?
No, but this is what I'm trying to say now, For me personally, I like ball playing defenders. I've always liked that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, growing up in the era that we grew up in, it was defending first and foremost, and I understand that, innit? But the way that I look at it, which is why I rated Van Dijk, because Van Dijk in his prime was a good defender. You know, he had the recovery pace, he was strong, dominant in the air, but he had the technical skills as well, innit? And I think the fact that he's defending is letting him down now, and the only thing you can draw back to is his technical ability as a footballer. This is why Yapstam was a defender first and foremost, isn't it? Yeah. And this is why when it goes back to what is their job, defending, this is why Yapstam technically is going to be ahead of him, innit?
Yeah, credit. When people, because here's the thing, like if people was to say Virgil van Dijk's a fucking fantastic footballer, that would be fine. You know what I mean? But people turn around and say one of the best centre backs, one of the best defenders, and that's where I draw the line. I'm sorry, we can't have this conversation anymore. You've used the wrong terminology, because when we're talking about defenders, he doesn't come close to these defenders that came from an era where it was defending first. You know what I mean? When you want to try and then compare him next to other ball playing defenders from back then, like people can try to compare him to like a Rio or a Nesta, these man, but the eye test doesn't fail, bro. I don't care what no statistic says, because back then Nesta doesn't have the stats for what Van Dijk has now, because they didn't even measure it, they didn't record it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's hard to even compare statistically, because all you'll get is average and estimate for Nesta, and they're never going to add like estimate and average higher than the current lot, because that's the whole agenda, innit? Football's meant to be getting better, and because the eye test is telling us this shit is nowhere near what we used to watch, they try to baffle us with stats and statistics. And like, Bruno's about to break the record for the Premier League most goal involvements. Bro, we can see what we're watching. You know, since January, there's been more new managers in the Premier League than direct free kicks fucking scored.
That's crazy.
It's insane, bro. Like, we know what we're watching here. You get me? Like, no one can tell me different. But like
the biggest indication with the Premier League, is that it's very obvious to see, that the league's gone backwards. You know what I mean? Because just if there's been more, managers than direct free kicks, like something as small as that, just tells you that the game's not where it should be, and the amount of money that's in the game now to be displaying a shitter product is embarrassing, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's why, to spare themselves that embarrassment, they try to fool pretty much everybody with all these stats and records and shit. But it's like, yo, pay attention to what they don't show in it. Like I say, the Bruno stats look great until you start looking at the fact that all he does is long balls, and then you look at his long ball completion. It's insane. And then that talking about his chances created, okay, but you take away all of his indirect free kicks and corners, and I think he's created like 13 open play chances all season. So like you can't fool us when you show us everything. So they just show us what they want us to see to make us think, yeah, the game's actually still good, but it's not. It's dog shit.
Yeah,
and that's why you can't compare any modern day centre back. There's not one centre back in the last 10 years that gets into that.
Nah, but bro, that centre back. I mean, Alessandro Nesta. Yeah, again, if you're not from that era, you're probably thinking Nesta's just any guy. Nesta was Nesta for me. Yeah, in terms of ball playing defenders, like if you're taking away like the Beckenbauers and stuff and players like that, yeah, like Nesta was that generation's ball playing defender. But he wasn't spraying balls, you know what I mean? He was just composed on the ball, but was a very, very good defender first and foremost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Stam and Nesta, the best comparison to people that might be a little bit not even later, really, just people that are more fucking English-based football. It's Terry and Carvalho.
Yeah.
Rio and Vidic, you know what I mean? Like
so,
it's
that. The funny thing is now, yeah, you'd probably say John Terry was Nesta and Carvalho was Stam.
Nah, I'd go the other way.
So that's funny you should say that, yeah. But that just shows you how far off they are. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. With Stam and Nesta, you know which one's which already. You know what I mean? But like the closer comparison really would be Rio Vidic in it, because you know which one's which from there. But again, Rio and Vidic, quality pairing, like phenomenal. But them two do not like. I don't take Vidic over Stam, and I don't take Rio over Nest. Like, they don't get into that squad. You know,
bro. Listen, as I said, I can't really name you. I can't really name you, yeah. And if I'm looking at the best defenders of their generation, Thiago Silva doesn't even get into this. And what a defender he was, yeah. But then if I'm looking at Sergio Ramos, yeah, I'm a massive fan of Ramos, yeah. I can't even make a case for Ramos in this.
This is what I'm saying.
The quality of that defense there.
There's literally, basically from this time period, so from 05 onwards, there's nobody that gets into this.
I'd probably say one.
Who?
Dani Alves. I knew you wouldn't have it.
Let it go. It's not happening, bro.
Listen.
Carlos,
I don't realize how good Dani Alves was, man. Dani Alves was a joke.
Bro, I know him and Marcelo were sick. I love them both, but they weren't Cafu and Carlos, bro. I'm not having that. Like, not having it.
Nah, bro. We got to revisit that one another time, man. I'm having Marcelo over Carlos, man. I have to be honest.
You know what? We're gonna actually have to make a stream where we just do these head-to-heads, because I know there's a fair few like this as well. You know what I mean, with different players in different positions. So we're gonna have to sort out a stream where we just line up a few.
Bro, listen, I love Cafu and Roberto Carlos, man. They were ridiculous, yeah. But if you're asking me, hand on heart, yeah, I've got to go Dani Alves and Marcelo. Dani Alves and Marcelo, yeah, bro. It's illegal to be that talented as a fullback from them two. Illegal.
I hear it, but Cafu. I've seen Cafu do some absolutely ridiculous shit to world-class players, and I've seen Carlos do the same thing, and I've also seen him do the defensive work as well. Like, they had everything. Like, if it weren't for Cafu and Carlos, like Cafu and Carlos had to be there for Alves and Marcelo to even exist.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree. But for me, they've taken it on to another level, in my opinion.
Nah, like
And you know
you're
what's
trying
actually,
to give
what's
it
actually funny
the
though, yeah.
lambs and brother, like
You,
the evolution in it.
but wait. But you know what it is though, yeah. The fact that you like, because you pick Vidic and Stam, yeah, and then you pick Carlos and Cafu, and that's because you're more about defending first, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas I'm more like footballer first. You see what I mean?
I hear it. I hear
Mm.
it. But this is what I'm saying, no, bro. For me, positions on the pitch, it matter. Like for me, more like the football inside of it comes from midfield forward. You get me? Like uh, midfield and strikers. This is where everything, even on the wings, if it's front like right mids, like how Bex used to be. I don't want to see Bex getting back and doing defensive work. We've got fullbacks that can do their job. You know what I mean? Like I want my mid and strikers to just be let's go for it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I don't, like might have a defensive minded midfielder in there just to help control that midfield a bit, but still I want my defensive minded midfielders. I still want them to be able to get forward. Like Roy Keane used to get forward and grab us goals when we needed it. You know what I mean? Vieira
Yeah,
used to do the same thing. Like that's the kind of defensive midfielders I want, where they're still capable of getting forward. They're still thinking about it. They're not just constantly thinking about defending.
I hear
But
it. I hear it. I hear it.
defense and and keeper, your job is to stop goals going through. You get me?
Yeah.
Like that's your primary job. Everybody else on the pitch, that is their job to get us goals and win the game. Your job
But
is to
bro,
make sure we don't
I'm a
lose.
football purist, man. Like for me, winning isn't enough, man. You have to play well and win.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's just how I see it.
I
And
hear it, but you're still
if
playing
I've got
well
more
with
beautiful
Carlos and
footballers on the
Cafu.
pitch, man, that's what I look at. You know what I mean?
Bro, do you not remember? Do you not remember when Cafu? I can't remember who it was against, where he just kept flicking it over his head. He
Yeah.
flicked it
Come
over
on.
his head like
Yeah,
two, three times.
Nedved, and that. Yeah.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. You're doing that to Ballon d'Or winners. You're a defender. Behave yourself, bro.
Yeah, but
What
was he
the
a Ballon d'Or winner at the time? He wasn't, was he?
bro? But that even fucking worse. You've got a future Ballon d'Or winner there, and like young, like prime. You get me? Like the fuck. You just
Yeah, but you know
having
what?
him for
But
dinner.
again, Nedved could have thought to himself, yeah. He's allowed Cafu to do that to him. So now he's got to try and, you know what I mean? He's got to try and do something different now. And that's how he
Right,
probably
so
become.
right. So hear me now. On that logic alone, that means
Yeah.
Cafu created Alves and Nedved. Cafu's the guy. Why are we arguing?
But I would go as far and say, yeah, Danny Alves is probably more talented than Cafu. And that's nothing on Cafu, by the way, because Cafu was a top right back. But Danny Alves, what he was doing, yeah, was different, man. What him and
I hear
Marcelo
it.
were doing at fullback, yeah, I've never seen fullbacks that talented in my life.
I hear what
Fullback
you're
shouldn't be
saying,
that talented. I'm telling you, bro.
but
Shouldn't be that
but this
talented.
is but this is what I'm saying. For me, left backs, right backs,
Mm.
their first and foremost job, just primarily look at the position on the field. They are defending. You get me? So
Mm.
these man defending first over absolutely everything. But then, like I say, I do like fullbacks that will get forward, will overlap and shit. And Carlos and Cafu were the first ones that really did that like successfully all the time.
I
You know
hear
what I
it.
mean? Like these man had tanks in them. These man were getting forward basically every attack and were there every time they had to defend.
Yeah.
So
No,
for me,
listen,
like
bro. Listen, I hear it, man. It's a difficult one, isn't it? I just put it purely on preference, and that's nothing against Cafu and Carlos, because Cafu and Carlos are the greats. But I just think Marcelo and Danny Alves, there is an argument, yeah, to say that those two took it to another level in terms of the
yeah.
quality side of it. You know?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like for example, yeah, we're not going to debate Ruud van Nistelrooy to Wout Weghorst. You know what I mean? Like, the only reason that we're even debating Alves and Marcelo Carlos is simply
Mm.
because there is a conversation to be had. If there wasn't, it'd just get shrugged off fast, innit? That it's a testament of how good, like, no matter what side of the fence you are, it's a testament how good the other side of the fence is anyway. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way any Cafu fans could get irritated that you say Alves was the best, because they can understand what, like, them points in it. But if you was turning around saying fucking Raphael's the best right back, like, bro, no one's even hearing this argument. You know what I mean? No.
Raphael, you know. Raphael and Fabio, the twins.
Yeah, bro, them two are the best. Nah, bro, no one's having this conversation with them and any elite fullback, shall I say? You know what I mean? So obviously, fucking. But that's why I enjoy them kind of debates, and that, like, we definitely will have to retouch on it.
Listen, we'll definitely touch on that, man. We have to. Let me go to some of the chat though. Anyway, hello, Gav. I hope that you are doing well. When will Man United overhaul Milan's tally of 7 European crowns? Well, boy, we've got more European crowns than Arsenal. That's a start, yeah. But in terms of when will we overhaul that? Listen, I'm not even thinking of that. But what I'll tell you now, yeah, we are going to get onto some transfer talk a bit later as well. Man United, for me, I think this summer could be the summer. This could be the summer, yeah, that we absolutely just destroy this market. You know, I know there's a lot of things coming out saying United are going to sign 4 players, 2 midfielders, all this other bullshit. I don't believe it personally, yeah. So until I see what the signings look like, the departures look like, I'm just going to reserve judgment at the moment. And I think talking about European crowns is not realistic for what we're doing at the moment. So let's just see.
One thing I will say though, fuck that. I'm willing to say United will win a Champions League before AC Milan do.
Yeah. But bro, I reckon we win a Champions League before any Italian team.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. There's only really Inter Milan that might have something to say about that right now, and I think we'd beat Inter Milan given the right window.
I don't really rate Inter Milan like that. I'll be honest.
Nah, but they're one of them teams that they are building up that little bit of momentum every Champions League game. They're difficult to beat, you know. They had a very good record. I think they've not been beat at home in like 4 years until obviously Liverpool and Arsenal both beat them in it. But fucking obviously 3 years undefeated at home in the Champions League's a stat that's gonna build confidence at the club, innit?
Yeah.
But like I say, I don't rate them that high. I think we could actually give them a game this season, but given the right summer window, I think we'd absolutely smack most Italian teams.
Yeah, I hear it. Do you think Marcelo is more talented than Roberto Carlos? 100%. And again, this is nothing on Roberto Carlos, yeah, because Roberto Carlos was ridiculous, yeah. But I don't think people deep just how talented Marcelo was. Like, Roberto Carlos had the shooting power, the accuracy, up and down, great touch. Roberto Carlos was an absolute joke of a footballer, yeah. But I don't think people are deep in how good of a footballer Marcelo was. Marcelo was a joke. Like, he was as good, if not better, than some of the top wingers in the game at the time. He was that talented. Go and watch a compilation of Marcelo and just see what he was doing with the ball. Like, his level of technique is not a joke, Marcelo. I'm telling you. For me, he's the best left back. He's the best left back that I've seen. I know people will say Carlos, Maldini, yeah? Maldini was a centre back. And again, Maldini was different to Marcelo in terms of Maldini was a better defender, but Marcelo was better going forward. And Roberto Carlos, for me, was a bit in between. Probably more better going forward than he was defensive. But Marcelo, for me, was ridiculous, was just that good as an attacking left back, you know. And as I say, I don't think people deep just how good Marcelo was and how talented he is. Because I look at the left backs right now, and listen, everyone says the best left back in the world, and rightfully so, is Nuno Mendes, yeah? But Nuno Mendes is more of a Roberto Carlos than a Marcelo. You know, and again, as good as Nuno Mendes is, he hasn't got the ability of a Marcelo. Like Marcelo's thing was just different, you know. So to answer that question, he is more talented than Carlos for me. I know Fitz doesn't think that, you know, but he will come around, don't worry.
No. I promise you, yo, this is gonna be another Andy Cole. Wait until I pull out all the stats and highlight reels and that. Watch.
Marcelo and Alves would both tell you Cafu and Carlos, LOL. But I get the debate. Yeah, listen, they'll pay homage to their legends, of course. You know, they're probably the idols, isn't it? And
Yeah.
and listen, I hear it, man. But there's definitely a debate. Yeah. And that's probably something I'm gonna put up tomorrow. So make sure you guys are checking that one out because it'll be very interesting to see what people's views are in it. But for me, in terms of talent, I think Marcelo and Alves are more talented than Cafu and Carlos. In terms of,
to be fair, on the flip side of that last comment, I reckon that Cafu and Carlos would probably tell you that Alves, and you know what I mean. Like I don't think it. I think they're all as humble when it comes to that as each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the one thing I will say, bro, yeah, if they've got any bit of Andy Cole in them, then they ain't gonna say that. You know what I mean? So...
Bro, I've watched that man tell the world that he's better than everything alive. Trust me, the only one that he's ever fucking conceded on regularly has been fucking R9, bro.
Listen, and he was humble in his opinion of R9, and you can tell he was genuine as well.
Yeah. Yo, he went on to tell a story on one of them about fucking playing against him. He's like, I saw him in the tunnel and he just glowed. He had an aura about him, and like, yo, to be fair, I rate it considering how just hard faced he's been with other shit where he's like, nope, nothing. You know what I mean? To see him light up when he's talking about R9, it says how bad boy R9 really was. You know what I mean? He even said something about this was after like 2 knee surgeries or some shit, and he was like, and he was still the guy for 45 minutes. Like, fucking hell.
Cole, he was different, man. He was different. I was waiting for it, Klotz. Gav can't go 5 without thinking of us. Sorry, man. I got to throw in some Arsenal shade every now and again. It's only right. I ain't gonna lie. I do enjoy it. You know, you guys asked for it, and you're gonna get it. It's just that simple. You know. Jealousy is something Gav needs to discuss with his therapist. All right, listen, come end of the season, yeah. All you Arsenal fans will definitely the therapist. I'll tell you that, man. Because you don't want to see me at the end of the season if you don't win nothing. Because I'm just gonna make it. I'm not gonna lie. Marcelo Lumi says Marcelo could run up the pitch, taking on players by doing kick-ups. Lumi, listen, these lot don't want to give Marcelo his flowers, man. Like, I don't think people deep in how good he was. Like, he was just something else, man. Something else.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the fact that Alves and Marcelo were as good as they were, because for me, it like I went from Cafu, Carlos, like every fucking manager game, FIFA, whatever. I'm buying these, man. You know what I mean? And then obviously when they weren't there anymore, you had Alves and Marcelo, you know what I mean? And it was just like nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. I rate
you know what? When you actually think about it, yeah, how have Brazil managed to get 4 quality fullbacks like that? And let's not forget, as well, if you want to throw in Maicon as well.
Yeah.
And I swear there was like another player, another left back they had. I swear there was someone else they had. Maxwell, who was decent as well.
Maxwell,
Like fullback for them is an absolute joke, really, when you think about it.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. It's like Italy with centre backs.
Yeah,
100. You know what I mean,
100.
Can you say, man?
How do you rate Ashley Cole and Robertson or Leighton Baines? I mean, let's move on.
Ashley Cole don't go in a combo with the other two.
Ashley Cole was good, but Ashley Cole's not in the conversation with Marcelo. Please. And Andy Robertson and Leighton Baines.
Ashley Cole don't go in a combo with any Brazilian.
Jordi Alba and Dani Alves. Nah, Jordi Alba can't be in that combo, man.
Nah.
Jordi Alba or Jessica Alba? What one?
There's only one correct choice.
Yeah, trust me. What's this? Cafu Carlos versus Trent and Robbo. Yeah, you're on one tonight,
Yeah.
man. No lie.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
was
you're
that?
drinking, man. Stop.
Who was that?
Big up Lumi. Go on. Go on, bro. Who was that? What do you mean?
No, not on the Robbo comparison.
Oh, I think that was Serious Fan Bot.
Yeah, not
I
serious.
think
but
he's trolling personally, but
yeah, gotta be.
yeah. Big up to Lumi, man. Big up Lumi each and every time. What's this? Gav, I got hidden from a channel for telling someone they're wrong when they said Ruben a good manager. Oh, what, Amarim, yeah? Yeah, but bro, listen, people want to be lied to, innit? They want to be lied to because I don't think anyone with a functioning brain will tell you that Amarim was good. So yeah, listen, man, you're gonna get people like that, unfortunately, innit? People don't want to hear the truth, innit? You know, there's still people saying that Ruben Amarim is the reason why Carrick's doing well. Like, this is the kind of garbage you got to listen to week in, week out. How can Ruben Amarim have anything to do with what Carrick's doing? Are they forgetting that we finished 16th or 17th last season under his watch? So people that hide you from the channels, yeah, listen, they're not serious. They're not serious. But listen, let's go back onto our all-time 11, and let's go into the midfield. And listen, this is someone that I'm not going to waste time, and I know Fitz ain't going to waste time either.
Bro, we might as well just do honourable mentions because we know what this midfield pairing is, isn't it?
Yeah, but I had to put Perlo in there, man.
Yeah. But you might as well finish
what makes me laugh, yeah? You know what makes me laugh, yeah? I reckon it depends on the age of the channel, yeah? Of the people in the chat, yeah? I reckon a lot of people don't even remember that Andrea Pirlo was actually a number 10.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is. That I was trying to say bad it is, but that's how good he was, yeah? He was actually a number 10.
But this is why I compare him to Scholesy a lot, because if you look at it, like Scholesy dropped further down the pitch as time went on, and the passing, these two passing and long shots, crazy, absolutely insane.
Yeah. But the only difference between him and Scholes was that Scholes was more tenacious, and that's because he played in the Premier League, innit?
But for me, Pirlo could tackle better. Like Scholesy, that was the one thing Scholesy never managed to even get his head round close to. He was atrocious going into every tackle, but Pirlo actually knew what he was doing, innit? But
sorry, bro, I just see something in the chat, man. Will you pick Marcelo's twins, Herbie Emmanuelson and Rapini? Herbie Emmanuelson, I forgot about him. Herbie Emmanuelson, the Dutchman. You know what? I totally forgot about Herbie Emmanuelson, man. That is crazy. Go on, bro. Carry on.
Bro, that's thrown me.
Herbie Emmanuelson.
Bro. Now, yeah. Fucking. To be fair though, bro, like I feel like his partner in this, like it's clear cut in it. Like I'll tell you the honourable mentions for me. It's difficult to leave Essien out. It's difficult to leave Gattuso out.
Essien went at AC Milan.
Yeah, he was, bro.
Yeah,
he was. Yo, search it right now. Search it right now, because I don't write down years and shit, but search it right now. Essien was there, bro.
Nah, no way.
Search it, bro.
Let me check.
And yeah, while you're checking it, obviously Gattuso and Emerson, like difficult to leave out without having a real discussion about. But
yeah, it was. Bro, I didn't know Essien was at AC.
Yeah, man. But like I say, it's difficult to leave him out. But Clarence Seedorf, take your place, bro. Come on. You know it's gotta be, ain't it?
Yeah, man. I mean, you mentioned Gattuso, yeah? Shit manager. And just a shit player for me, really. He had no chance again in my team, I'll be honest.
To be fair though, for me, like I'm not gonna lie, I know you didn't really rate Keane like that, neither. You get me? Like I liked Keane, and Gattuso reminded me of Keane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I hear
I
it.
like obviously to be fair, if I didn't like Keane as much as I did as a kid, I probably
Mm,
wouldn't have rated Gattuso as highly myself. You know what I mean? But it was definitely the Keane like similarities and likeness that like drove it up a bit for me, innit? But
yeah.
like I say, it doesn't even really come close. Like for me, it's SEN and Emerson were the two more difficult ones, but Gattuso on a personal preference is difficult to not have a convo about. But Seedorf, Pirlo, like essentially we're building essentially the team that played against fucking Liverpool, innit?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it's hard to even like because that is one of the greatest teams that ever existed. So it's hard to argue against that in these positions. SEM was a rude boy, but against Seedorf, nah, it can't
Yeah, I
happen.
mean, to be fair, that midfield there, like Perlo and Seedorf, I couldn't really make a case for literally anyone. Like, I mean, David Beckham, big up Bex, deserves a shout. I mean, I put names like Ricardo Montalivo. I mean, he had no chance. Frank Kessier, Chawanoglu, Prince Boateng was a good player, but for that central midfield position, yeah, Perlo and Seydorf just get in there. Not because it's an easy one, but it's just because the quality of them two is just high in it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's only
uh,
right, man.
it's almost the same with that like defense debate there. There's not many players that will even get in that team. You know what I mean? In the world, like get in
Yeah.
name a midfield pairing better than that.
Um, I mean, me
And
personally,
both
bro.
of them have got to be the same level.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Barcelona. Um,
But what two do you put against that two though?
in terms of
Xavi
what
and
they do, yeah.
Iniesta,
Bro, listen, Iniesta goes in there somewhere. So
right?
and
No,
I've
no,
had
but that's what I'm
that
saying.
debate, bro.
I'm saying as a
Iniesta,
pairing, what pairing
Busquets.
takes that out because Xavi doesn't get
Oh,
in any of them.
what pairing? Busquets,
Yeah, because
Iniesta,
that's
I'll
what I'm
probably
saying.
say.
Javi might get in, but that's what I'm saying because they
Mm,
both got to be of the same, like, of better standing. Because Javi doesn't get in ahead of Pirlo or Seedorf.
mm.
So what do you put in with Busquets? Because Busquets doesn't get in ahead of either of them for me. Iniesta
But again,
might, but
Perlo and Busquets are different kind of players, isn't it? And in a two, you probably would take Perlo. But
mm,
in a lone DM, there's no one getting ahead of Busquets for me, man. That guy was a
no,
joke.
but that's what I'm saying. No, fucking if
Mm.
you're taking it as a pairing, there's no one at Barca that unless maybe you go Torre and
Yeah,
Iniesta.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean? That now that's a conversation. You know what I mean?
But
But
again, if you're putting Toure in there, yeah, Toure will replace Seydorf because they're more or less
yeah,
like for like in a sense. But
yeah.
then
And
you've got the passing
Iniesta
ability
over
of Perlo
Pirlo.
and the dribbling of Iniesta.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, but that's the thing, though. Like, obviously, you know which one would be taken with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that obviously you're giving up certain attributes for other ones when it comes to the Pirlo and Iniesta, but
yeah.
you probably would, with that in mind, take it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But for me, like I don't even know if you would, because again, like the argument for that is, well, Torre didn't even get into Barca's team. How's he taking these out of this?
Yeah, but you know what that is though, yeah? A lot of that has to do with Pep. Not because Pep didn't rate Toure, yeah. It's because Pep come through La Masia. So did
Yeah,
Sergio Busquets, yeah. And Pep loved Busquets. Like
yeah,
when I mean out of all the players he's had, yeah, I think the top three players that Pep loves for me, in my opinion, is Messi, Iniesta, and Busquets.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Because Yaya Toure realistically could have played for anyone in the world. He was that good, isn't it? But at Barca, the way they played, he had to settle for playing centre back, like Mascherano did. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, big up to Jay, man. Long time, Jay. Jay, you missed it, man. We done WrestleMania last Sunday, man. WrestleMania watch along. So I know you'd have been loving that one, man. But big up to yourself anyway. Let's go back onto these questions before we carry it on. Fellow Arsenal fans, do you want bottle of water with love from City? I hear it, man. I hear it. I think come the end of the season, man, I think they'll be wanting something a bit stronger than water, man. Because it ain't gonna be an easy end to the season for them, man. Got Newcastle on the weekend though, 5 p.m. Let's see what they do against them. You're looking forward to Lincoln away. Jay, do you reckon you guys will stay up next season? We need a fit sticker, Gav. Sticker? How are we getting stickers on there?
How do we get? I don't know how we do stickers.
Sticker. Let me see. I'll find that out. I think there might be a way. Actually, no, I think there is a way. I think there is a way you can do it, actually. I'll sort it out. Right, let's get back onto it. And you know what, Fitz, yeah? I know exactly where you're going with this, yeah? So should we just do honorable mentions, yeah? And stop the time wasting, yeah?
Go on.
All right. So let me give you my honorable mentions. So Mbai Niang, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I think he was underrated, Mbai Niang. I think he was very good. I mean, there was a lot of hope for him when he came through. And I believe he played in the Premier League as well. So he played Premier League with someone. Or was I wrong? No, I'm pretty sure he played Premier League, Mbai Niang. But, I mean, honorable mention to Mbai Niang. Honorable mention to Robinho. Yeah, Robinho was a bad boy for them. But this, them three there, as I say, it's a top three. And I know exactly where you're going with this, yeah? So anyway, we're going to put in on that left-hand side. And I know you're going to agree with this. One of my favorite ever players, Mr. Ronaldinho.
Yep. And that reminds me of watching that documentary on Netflix tonight.
Yeah, I got to watch that. I got to try and find time to watch that, man. Because that's something that'll be interesting, man, to watch. Because
I'm just staying up. I don't care. Tomorrow I'll deal with the repercussions in it. I'm watching that motherfucker tonight, bro. Trust me. I'm not missing that.
Yeah, he's listen, man. He's the thing with Ronaldinho. Yeah, Ronaldinho was a trendsetter. Because I remember the days of Scorpion football. And if you're from that era, man, Scorpion football, the Nike adverts, bro, silver ball. Listen, that was Ronaldinho. Those were the days, yeah. Scorpion tournaments, if you know, yeah. That was off the back of Ronaldinho. You know what I'm trying to say?
In the floor, in the cage things and that,
bro. You know it's actually funny now, yeah. When I first went to that, I didn't even know how it even worked. Yeah. So I remember going there because it was free aside, yeah. And obviously the two other players I went with, we were just playing about, kicking it about, because we thought we had all the time in the world, yeah. And then we gave it away. The other team scored and we're off the pitch. And we're going to the ref. What are you talking about? We're playing a game. Bro, didn't actually realize, yeah, you got to try and get as many wins as possible in a short space of time, yeah. And it was just like, get on that pitch and get the goal. And that was the first time I started playing Scorpion football, man. We were like popping teams, yeah. But then we started taking the piss because we didn't actually realize how it went. And then obviously we had to go to the end of the line. And like, it's like a line of like 20 teams, isn't it? And that was my first experience of Scorpion football, man. But bro, listen, that was the time, man. And that was off the back of Ronaldinho. And that just says it all, man. Even like you look at right-footed left wingers. that was started off by Ronaldinho. Like the guy was a trendsetter, yeah. And I think for me, one of the most humbling things he's ever said, yeah. And this is a guy that for me was generational, best player of his generation, easily for me, yeah. One of the best players to ever play the game, yeah. I remember there was an interview, they asked him, like, how does it feel to be the best player in the world? Do you know what his response was?
It was ask someone else, wasn't it?
Bro, he said he's not even the best player at Barcelona.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is? And do you know who he was referring to?
That was it. Was Messi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Did you not respond? Ask so and so. I'm not even the. Was that not the full quote? I'm not even the best.
I can't remember the whole thing, but I think it was something on the lines of they asked him like, "How does it feel to be the best player in the world?" or something like that, and he responded by saying he's not even the best player at Barcelona, and he's referring to Messi because he was basically he basically was teaching Messi as Messi was coming through, innit? I remember there's like a little clips of him and Messi just chatting, and obviously you can tell Messi's in awe of him, innit?
Yeah. And like, if you've fucking watched Messi's debut, Dino is desperate to get Messi a goal. Like, bro, absolutely desperate. You can see it.
How can you give someone the same assist twice? Like, tell me he ain't taking the game for a joke to go and do that.
Bro, and the joke is, if you actually watched like the full highlights, he tried it a few times first where Messi just didn't get it right, but he kept going till he did. You get me, bro? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, because the first one got disallowed, didn't it?
Yeah. Obviously,
he
kept going until he got it right. Like, yo, this guy, man, Dino was something else.
And can you remember the 98 advert in the airport, Gav? Listen, I don't think if anyone's not from that era, man, I don't think anyone forgets that advert. I mean, when I first saw that, I didn't know what was happening. And I was thinking, footballers in the airport. And this is the kind of thing that Ronaldinho, this is the kind of thing he brought together. That Brazilian national team, Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, R9, Ronaldinho. Bro, it's unheard of, man. Unheard of. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, man. Like, you get players that set trends, yeah? And this is why, like, when I hear slate on Neymar's name, yeah, Neymar is Ronaldinho of his era. And you can arguably say, has Neymar taken it on another level from Ronaldinho? That's a comment for another day. But not for me personally, because I rated Ronaldinho that highly. But Neymar's a joke, man. And when you're hearing clowns like that were in that studio that time saying that Neymar's not a top player, and again, Wayne Rooney was a top player. But if Wayne Rooney's trying to say that Neymar's not a top player, then what are you, Wayne Rooney? Because you weren't better than Neymar. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, them guys, man, they're either scripted or just talking rubbish as they usually do, innit? But as I said, man, Ronaldinho for me, like one of my top 3 all-time players, man, and he gets in this team easily. No question.
No, what I think it is with Neymar, I think they want the overall narrative of his career to be wasted potential, wasted talent because of arrogance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all of they're gonna try and spin the narrative like, what a player he could have been if it weren't for his lifestyle and his like vanity, and you know what I mean? Like, I can already see they love to do that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
But again, Fitz, the reason why that makes no sense, because the reality is, they only get onto Neymar because he's unrelatable to a lot of people in this country. That's all it's about, because you can't talk about Neymar's numbers because he has better numbers than all these guys, and numbers not something that I care about. If you want to go on to numbers, his numbers better than all of them. Wayne Rooney has one World Cup goal, by the way.
But this is the thing, though, they will also spin that round. But that's the thing. They'll spin that shit round and be like, look, the proof's there. Like, look at what he did in his younger days. And then they'll mention how, like, basically he went to France when it was a 1-team league, and then fucking You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, just talk about
And
how
the
we
thing they'll throw against them is that he didn't win the Champions League with them. Yeah.
yeah. And this is what I'm saying. That they'll spin it like, oh, and as soon as they got rid of stars like Neymar, they actually won the Champions League. So he was the problem all along. And you know what I mean? They already spin that narrative of, oh, it was that everyone's a superstar era that was killing PSG as soon as they started being a team. Now they're winning shit. Like they've already started the narratives already in it. Like looking at what's already spinning, you can see the overall. I can see the documentary. I can see the BBC documentary on Neymar already. You know what I mean? Like,
But the thing is, bro,
disgusting.
the reason why that doesn't work here is because Messi didn't win Champions League at PSG either. So if you're gonna say it about Neymar, Messi then goes in the same boat. But they're never gonna do that because you can't chat about Messi because Messi's won everything in the game.
Messi's name won't get mentioned. They'll say when they sold stars like Neymar and Mbappe.
Mbappe, yeah.
Messi will be convenient
and Di Maria. So
but like all these players that they like to try and tear down and try and say that they're arrogant and whatever else, like they'll be the ones that get the blame in the long term. But players like Messi, he'd have been hindered by all these fucking egos and fucking narcissists and that. You know what I mean? Like, you can see the narratives, man. You can see the narratives.
100. But listen, he's slander will never come on this channel, man, because he's one of the best players to play the game, man. Like, it's just that simple. Numbers, he's got it. Ability, he's got it. Marketability, he's got it. So listen, he's won everything.
They never will slander Messi.
A World Cup, huh?
They never will slander Messi though. That's what I'm saying. Like, because he is
no.
Like,
Neymar. Talk about.
Oh, Neymar. Ah, yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. They already decided on Neymar. You know what I mean? It's like Andy Cole, bro. They decided before he even played a Premier League game, because when he won the championship with Newcastle, they fuck it all League One back then, innit? When he won that with them, he'd already fucking basically been tarnished as he's arrogant. He thinks he's better than he is, and then he fucking proved them all wrong in his first Prem season, and he fucking hated him after that.
Yeah. But again, these people would always come out with what they got come out with. But as I said, man, the ones that are saying about the pundits that are saying about these, like the likes of Neymar, etc., like they're the wrong ones to be talking. Like if it's like someone, I don't know, like a Van Basten or someone like that that's talking on Neymar, you take it more seriously. But when I'm hearing the like of Carragher and Zidane or someone like that talking, but when I'm hearing Carragher or even Wayne Rooney, like Rooney's in there because he's a poor manager. You know what I mean? And Rooney's
Carragher being a pundit is crazy still in my head. Like,
bro, he's a bad manager and a poor pundit. Like, let's face it, Rooney's just there because.
If he wasn't Scouse, would he have even stayed at Liverpool for as long as he did?
But come on, we know this.
Bro, he'd have been a championship player or a relegation squad battle every fucking time. Like, literally, it's just his accent that kept him where he was, and even during his time, fucking the most.
Bro, you know what makes it even worse as well, though. You know what makes it even worse, yeah. The fact that he's had so many jobs as a manager and failed at every one, yeah. How dare he be on TV trying to talk about players? Really, like that just shows you the level of punditry in his country. You got a guy like that that's failed at managing, yeah, but yet he's still in the media talking on players like Neymar. Like, imagine someone like Sol Campbell doing that.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. It's fucking.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
They won't give Campbell the opportunity though. He doesn't look the same.
Yeah. And bro, if there's any other evidence here to let you guys know what's really going on, yeah. Sol Campbell, who was his first club? Macclesfield Town. Yeah.
And you know what? Funnily enough, he managed my brother there.
Did he?
Yeah. He managed. My brother was there when he took over in it, and he took over and he was meant to invest money in all the training ground and all that. And you know serious? What? No, you know who he brought in, bro, as a coach?
Who?
Have a guess.
What? Someone from Premier League? I don't even know.
The greatest striker the league's ever had, bro.
Oh, what? He brought in Cole, yeah?
Coley was there as coach for a bit with him.
No way.
Swear down, bro.
Crazy.
Mad, isn't it? Mad.
But the fact
But that's what I'm saying.
that Sol Campbell, yeah. If you read between the lines, yeah, this is why I'm rating what Vincent Kompany's doing, yeah. Sol Campbell's first club, Macclesfield Town. Steven Gerrard, Rangers, Aston Villa, Saudi, yeah. Lampard, Derby, Chelsea, now Coventry. See the pattern?
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Like these men that start off at lower leagues and all that, like, bro, they'll end up being the best managers because they're the ones that have been forced into harder positions. These men that start off like already fucking cushy jobs, like, bro, it's a joke. Like, obviously, Derby's not so cushy, but Premier League job, was it not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, like that's one of the best positions you can have as a manager in this country. So it's one of them. Like, but it's very telling because even like, look, I know you don't like him, and obviously I've got a bone to pick after he moved to Liverpool. But Paul Ince, look at how Paul Ince was done. He had to go lower leagues to fucking start his career, and that, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro. There's a running theme, man. Look at Jermaine Defoe. Where's Jermaine Defoe at? Woking.
You get me? Like, there's definitely a pattern emerging, in it,
bro. Listen, the pattern's been there from day. There's no emerging pattern. It's just been there. Jermaine Defoe and Sol Campbell have been to the lower leagues, yeah. Whereas Frank Lampard and Gerrard have both had Premier League jobs. Yep. Wayne Rooney, job after job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then Liam Rossini, yeah. Again, so how did Liam Rossini get a job then? Go and have a look at Liam Rossini, yeah. Go and have a look at his managerial career. And Liam Rossini is not fully black either. So understand the pattern what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
Understand, man. I'm not here to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. Liam Rossini, yeah, cool. He had a job in Chelsea, but he's light skinned. Jermaine Defoe and Sol are both black. You understand what I mean now?
And let's be clear as well. Like, Rossini, fucking like no one was paying attention to him going into management. But names like Sol Campbell, Jermaine Defoe, like, these are much bigger names from being players. You know what I mean? So when these men go into management and they're put into League 2, League 1 teams, and then you see players like Lampard, Gerrard, and that all be given prime jobs, it's like, bro, it's not a coincidence that, you know what I mean? Same way,
again, bro, it's not a lie either.
Put in everyone's face, but no Cole. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not a lie either, man. So.
It's just you know what the media is, you know what I mean? Like, people have started coming out with a lot more stuff over the last few years and that, and people are starting to realize that maybe the news hasn't got the best interest at heart. But if the news hasn't, and Sky run the news, and Sky also runs obviously Sky Sports, why would you start thinking that, well, I won't listen to the news, I'll take that with a pinch of salt, but the football analysts I'm going to listen to, like, they've got nothing ventured in this. You know what I mean? There's always an agenda in any form of media. And like, when you look at it, like, fucking hell, football is a massive, massive money maker. You know, there's teams that could have taken Sol Campbell in the Prem, and that would have done their club a lot of good in the first place, just having a big ex-player come, and that's going to be their first job. It's almost like setting an example when there's no good jobs available and you're having to take a lower league team and all that. It's not by choice these men go to lower leagues. Like, if they had the same options that Gerrard got, I don't think that they'd start off at Macclesfield.
Yeah, but bro, all you have to look at, and again, you've got Gerrard, Lampard, Wayne Rooney, Wayne Rooney's had bare jobs, yeah. Gerrard and Lampard, we've already said, they're both managed in the Premier League. Scott Parker's another one. Gary O'Neill, yeah. And again, some of these managers are actually decent coaches, isn't it? Yeah. But my point to you is, yeah, have a look at the black coaches or managers that there are. Darren Moore's another one. Not one of them have managed in the Premier League. Not one of them. And Jermaine Defoe has had to go all the way down to Woking. You see what I mean? Like these things are not done by accident, by the way. So if people don't want to talk about that or want to be blinded to that, then that's up to you, innit? But it's very obvious what's going on, isn't it?
To take it back to when I just told you that fucking my brother was managed by Campbell when he came in, so I know a bit more about how he got the job. You know what I mean? And he got the job, like I said, he was meant to come in and put his own money into upgrading the training facilities and shit like that.
He was his own money.
Yeah, he was meant to come in and fix up the training facilities and all that. That's what I'm saying. Because bear in mind, Macclesfield were very close to going into administration a couple of times during this period, and he's come in with a bit of fucking money in his pocket, and basically that's how he got the job. He had to buy his way in, essentially, and when he didn't upgrade the facilities to their expectations, that's where he started getting fucking like leaked news coming out that he's difficult to work with and like basically started fucking spinning a narrative for it, innit? And he was gone within a couple of months.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he had to fucking buy his way in. He weren't even.
I never even knew that. He had to put his own money in. Like,
bear in mind, I swear this was before they got promoted as well. I think they were actually in the Vanarama at this point, innit? I know he wasn't the manager that got them promoted anyway. Fucking. But,
what's he actually doing now then?
I'm not even too sure, bro. I'm not even too sure. I'm not even sure if he's actually got a job anymore. I know when he left, he went to another team, in it. Like, it's not this, but it was a lower league team, like a Lincoln or something, in it. But fucking like I don't know what he's on now though.
I hear it. And Darren Moore is ex West Brom. He managed West Brom. I'm not even sure. I think he managed Sheffield Wednesday as well, but I'm not even sure if he's still there. So, and again, Espirito Santo. So if you read the pattern, what I'm trying to say, yes, Espirito Santo is managing West Ham. I'm talking about fully black managers. Darren Moore being one of them, Jermaine Defoe being another one.
And let's be clear as well. English.
Sol Campbell.
We're talking English black managers and English
black
white
managers. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like Racine gets a pass because my man's fucking got a foreign last name. Doesn't matter how
and he's a bot as well. So you know what I mean.
And obviously, fucking like you're looking at West Ham and that, like, bro, my man, is he not Portuguese?
Who's that? Espirito.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, bro, he's not in the same convo. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't count. He don't count. So look at that. Yeah, 92 clubs and only 2. And you think that's by accident, by the way? Yeah, that's not by accident,
bro. You telling me that there's only 2 like black men out there with the minds to manage English? Like, come on, bro. But bro, you know what it is.
But bro, technically there's one. There's one, yeah, fully black.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Like I say, I'm not happy about it. You know what I mean? But it's like just being like, oh nah, the world's come too far for it to be like that. Nah, don't let them fool you. Like everything's fucking equal out here. Like it's never been, and it never will be. Like it's bullshit, man. You don't have to admit it. You get me? There we go, Clock. But that's what I'm saying. We don't have to admit like, oh yeah, this happens and say it like it's okay. You know what I mean? But we have to acknowledge that it happens. Otherwise,
do you actually think, I want to be right about this, by the way, yeah? I don't want to be right about this. I'm just telling you how it is.
Trust me. Like, I'm not happy as a white man speaking about this, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look good for us as folk, you get me? But fucking hell, like, someone's got to point out the hypocrisy of this bullshit, man.
But bro, you really think Sky Sports here are gonna start telling you these numbers? They're not. It's gonna embarrass them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. 2 out of 92. 1 out of 92, because the other one's not fully black, man. Come on, what we doing there? Disgrace. As Arteta would say, disgracia. Disgracia.
Trust me. Absolutely disgusting when you're actually fucking looking at it. That's what I'm saying. We're talking about this and we didn't even know that statistic. We just already know the pattern. Like, bro, it's very rare you see a black man on the sideline that's not wearing the kit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you never see black managers in the English game, and when you do, it's lower league and they don't last long. Like I say, fucking look at it like this. Like, we don't know where Campbell is now.
There as well, isn't
it? Bro, look, we don't know where any of these managers are currently. Yeah, and look at players like Paul Ince. My man had like 2 jobs and then fucking struggled forever. Might have found another one. I don't even know if he did. You know what I mean? But bro, they got limited chances and that's it. Done. Don't hear no more. Bro, we see fucking like these man constantly getting opportunity after opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, bro, these man fail under the microscope on the big stage and still get given bare opportunities. Then when you see like a black manager go off to a lower league, they might get 2 opportunities at different clubs, and then that's it. You don't hear about it again. They end up either coaching or that's it. They're out the game.
Yep. Bullshit. And yeah, listen, Rude Hullet. Where's Rude Hullet now? Jimmy Floyd's in the studio, and this is why I'm saying to you about Vincent Kompany's flying the flag. But where did Kompany have to go to? Burnley, and people were writing him off. And look at him now. He's arguably the best manager. He's one of the best managers in the world right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So this is what I'm trying to say to you, man. Like, I don't want to be right about this. Yeah. I don't want to be right about this, but this is the reality of it, man. You know what I mean? Like, to have one black man, fully black in the 92 teams is nothing short of scandalous. Let's be honest. Scandalous. And Clockenders, even as well, even closer to your club, you've got Mikel Arteta that's been in charge for 7 years, and I remember when him and Vieira both went for the same job. Not to mention, Vieira was more experienced than him. He was your captain, Arteta has no sort of affinity as a player to Arsenal, really, like Vieira has, and they chose Arteta over Vieira. Again, do you reckon that was done by accident?
And don't
Vieira's managed Nice, Crystal Palace. They go for Arteta over Vieira. And Vieira was your captain.
Also, Henri's been in management this whole fucking time. My man's never entered the chat once.
I don't think he's that great, personally. You know what I mean?
No, he's not. But he's like So Arteta is. Like, how can Arteta get in the chat and not Henri? At least Henri's fucking been somewhere before they signed Arteta as manager. What had he done other than get the bottles for fucking water, like bottles of water and that for them, man? Like, let's be real. He was just a side man for Pep. He just sat there, you get me? Like, nothing special. At least Henri's been about, and at that point, I think he'd already managed 2 teams. You know what I mean? So,
it's ridiculous.
Give a man a chance, innit? Same way, like when fucking Vieira ended up at Palace, like that was an outrage.
Yeah.
He should that's where he should have gone to Arsenal, and he should have been given the money that's been spent. Like, yo, did you see the message I sent you about how much has been spent?
I don't think I've clocked it, to be fair. When
I've got it written down here. One sec. So I seen Jonas sent me over a reel, of all the money spent each season by Arsenal, innit?
Yeah.
So I thought, right, let me actually have a look at every player that he signed and tally it all up myself, innit? So there's no discrepancies. But I did the same for Liverpool and United as well, innit? Just so we could discuss it later. So I won't go too deep into it. But Arsenal under Arteta have spent. What? How much do you think?
2 billion.
Nah.
What less?
Yeah. If we're
Oh,
talking
okay.
pounds,
So
innit?
I want to say about 900 mil.
938 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and only lifted an
I know what
FA
they got
Cup
to show
with
for
it.
that. That's what I want to know.
An FA Cup. But the FA Cup was won right at the start, so technically,
So technically, want nothing.
technically, what they had to spend before winning that FA Cup was an 8 million loan fee that ended up an extra 6 million to buy him. You get me? And then after that, they've spent what, like fucking 127 mil or some shit. 927 mil, sorry, and won nothing.
Scandalous.
It's
That is
fucking
scandalous.
mad. We've spent slightly more. Like I won't spoil it because we'll get into it like on the next year on Monday or something in it. But we've spent slightly more, but we've won an FA Cup and a League Cup. Liverpool have spent slightly less and won loads more. It's insane.
It's embarrassing, man. Yeah.
It's
And this, I think this one tops it off here. Yeah, 938 mil to be competing at the very top. Yeah, football's hard. So you think that's acceptable to be competing? Yeah. This is why your team won't win, because you're happy to be there. You're just happy to be there, like crazy. But anyway, let's get back onto the team, man. Before we go on to the transfers, isn't it? Yeah. We got 3 players to fill, guys. Yeah. Now, Fitz, I know exactly where you're going with all 3 of these, yeah. And I'm just gonna just say the 3, yeah.
Go on.
So you're gonna go with Rui Costa in the 10, Kaka on the right, R9 up top. Am I lying?
To be fair, yeah.
Yeah. The only other player I was debating, yeah, was Ibra. Shevchenko. See, I was thinking Ibra.
Nah, at AC, Shevchenko. At AC Milan, remember Shevchenko?
Yeah, but I mean, I think Ibra was as good as well, man.
Nah. Like Ibra deserves a conversation. Don't get me wrong, but like Shevchenko at AC Milan was fucking insane, bro.
He was dangerous, man. I remember on Champ Manager, that guy used to murder me every game, man. It was depressing.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, man. He's scoring hat tricks every game.
Oh, he's a problem, man.
Yeah, man. Like Shevchenko was fucking naughty. Like, but like I've said it in the past.
Wait. Sorry. Shevchenko ahead of R9. What are we doing there?
No. I've said it in the past. R9, any team he's ever played for, he's in there all time.
He's in there. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He makes it in just because he is that guy in it. Like there's not. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
The only person that replaces R9 is God.
Here at AC Milan, R9 was no longer R9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's R9. There's no way he's available and doesn't go in this team. Like we're taking it's like fantasy anyway. We're taking the prime. You know what I mean? So we're getting R9, and he's gonna be R9. You get me? He's gonna be elite. So fuck it. He's going in. Like I say, in real life, at the time of his transfer, he was a shadow of the player that he used to be. You know what I mean? Maybe not even a shadow. He might have been half a shadow of what he used to be at that point, because at that point he had no knees left. I think he did the other knee at AC, didn't he? He did his first knee twice, and then obviously he did his other knee at AC. I think it was. I had it written down somewhere, but fucking can't find it. But yeah, I swear it was at AC. He did his other knee in it. But like, his knee injuries are crazy. When you search what the actual injury was, bro, one of them was a knee explode. His knee exploded. Like that's the medical term for it. Like my man still come back and went to
How is that
Real.
even possible? You know what I mean?
Insane. Like I say, R9 gets into any team he's ever
Yeah.
played for in their all time. This is like, bear in mind, if we had it from 95 all the way to present day, R9's
Mm.
going in if we've only got one striker. You know what I mean? And Van
Bro,
Basten,
he's just there. He's
realistically,
there every time, man. Every
you know
time.
what
I mean, the only person that goes in the head of R9 is God. You know what I mean? So that's
Trust
just
me.
where we stand with it, really. But yeah, one knee, no knees. He's in there, man. He's just he's the greatest striker of all time, man. Greatest striker of all time, bar none. You know,
100.
don't even want to hear Cody's name today either. In there, but bar none.
Well, we said all time. If we said at club level, we'd have a debate. But
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. Was Crespo at Milan? He was, but as we've said, man, this is R9. So honorable
so
mentions for Inzaghi. I mean,
yeah,
Pippo Inzaghi wasn't my type of striker, but he was a bagsman, has to be said. Obviously Shevchenko we spoke about. Alberto Gilardino, if you remember Gilardino, he was quite deadly, to be fair. Gilardino at Parma as well. I think he might have been at Inter as well. I remember. Crespo, obviously. Alexandre Pato. Let me tell you now, yeah, Pato was my guy. He was my guy on Pro Evo. Pace to burn, clinical finisher. And Pato was meant to be the next R9. Quite clearly, he didn't make that grade, you know. Bro, I forgot Balotelli was at AC Milan as well.
Yeah. I had him on. As you're reading these off, I'm just crossing names off.
And Klaas Jan Huntelaar. Yeah.
Did you say Cassano?
Huh?
Did you say Cassano?
Cassano's on my list as well. Yeah. He's on my list as well. Yeah. I mean, and what a player Cassano, man. What a player Cassano was. I mean,
you're still missing a name that I have here though.
Go on.
Bojan. Nah, I'm joking. Fucking Vieri.
Christian Vieri. What was he there 2005 though? 2017?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Guys, we're doing 2005 to 2017. So Baresi's mad. Baresi won in that era. Yeah. I'm seeing some mad names. Baresi wasn't in 2005. You know, but
trust me, the 95 team to 04 though, there's a conversation to be had.
Yeah. Oh, I can see. Do you know what? I can see why. Because you know what it is. If you're viewing from a laptop, you can see that we've got 2005 to 2017. But if you're viewing from your phone, I don't think you can see that. That's probably why.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, we are doing from 2005 to 2017. And again, do you reckon Baresi actually gets in the head of Nesta and Stam?
It's possible. There's a conversation, but for me, no. For me, no. Yeah. But that's only because I was so young when he was at his absolute peak, innit? It's almost like the nostalgia of Stam and Nesta, like, because that was during where football was like my main passion, innit? So obviously, yeah, man. Like, okay, the only thing that ever come close to football them times was wrestling. You know what I mean? And fucking hell, I threw my life into both. So fucking Baresi for me is just a slight bit outside of my era. You know what I mean? But I do remember him. I remember him. But I watched so much Nesta and Stam. It's hard.
As I'm saying, for me to say Baresi, it'll be unjust because I didn't really see Baresi like that. You know what I mean? So
it'd be disingenuous of us. That's why when we discussed it last week, someone mentioned about doing like a before the 90s, in it. So before 1990. So we said like we'd have to do like 80 to 90 because anything beyond that's just disingenuous. And even doing 80 to 90, you know it's going to be players closer to the 90s that make it in because they're the ones that will actually remember. You know what I mean? Like that's where Baresi might make it into teams and shit like that, but it's only because fucking early 80s that's you know what I mean? I'll know about it because my dad would have told me about these guys, but I didn't see it with my own eyes, and it's hard to fucking. It's hard to go with that.
I think Baresi's name always gets thrown in, him and Bobby Moore, but they weren't in my time. They weren't in our time, so it's hard to kind of say them in it. But
is that that Duncan Edwards talking it?
Yeah, and Norman Whiteside.
Yeah, man. Obviously, we'll always say, like I've even said it when I was going through the Van Dijk not a top 50 in it. I was like, without even seeing these man kick ball, we can all say that he's not better than Bobby Moore. He's not better than Baresi. He's not better than this guy. He's not, you know what I mean? We had a list of like at least 10 that we know we'd never seen, but there's no way that anyone's arguing that he's better than them. You know what I mean? So, and obviously, fucking hell.
Let me touch on this one quickly, yeah. So Pro Evo, brother. Now let me just run you through this quickly, yeah. You see the very FIFA that you play, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you the story, yeah. I first started playing FIFA when it was called FIFA 96, yeah, where you could only score from the wing.
5-a-side.
Bro, I'm gonna get to that. Don't worry, yeah, because that was on 97, yeah. I played FIFA 96 where you could only score from the wing. Yeah, and the graphics were terrible. Yeah, then FIFA 97, it was indoor football, and it was that bad. Yeah, if you're facing the wrong way from the goal, you just press that circle button to shoot, and your body's turning around automatically, just shooting. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Fitch. Yeah, I was so deadly with Alan Shearer. Yeah, in the indoor football. Yeah, bro, I swear to God. Yeah, you just be facing the wrong way. Yeah. Press circle, Alan Shearer's turning, shooting, and scoring. The game was fake, yeah. And then I thought, okay. At the time, I'm thinking this game's sick, yeah. Then it went to FIFA 98, and then Road to World Cup. And then this is when I started discovering ISS. And if you're from the era, International Superstar Soccer Pro, yeah.
And it started with that American accent in it. Remember
that game was ridiculous, yeah.
Superstar Soccer.
Listen, man, that was the game to play, yeah. And then it was even going as far as I remember I used to get the Japanese version early, yeah. The Japanese version early, yeah. And then obviously the actual game come out, yeah. Now, those of you that hate on Pro Evo now is called, I think it's called PES or something like that, yeah. Now, Pro Evo actually, the reason why FIFA's gameplay is the way it's now is because the main guy that was at Pro Evo is now at FIFA. So when you're seeing FIFA's gameplay change, it's off the back of Pro Evo. And you need to understand that. Yeah, the main guy from Pro is now at FIFA. So don't be hating on Pro because Pro was the game to play.
Yo, let's be clear. PES 5 and PES 6, bro, them two there, ridiculous. And you know what? Little side tangent. You know, one of them games there. You see, if you had a player that was retiring, you know, they regened in your team. Did you know that?
Sorry. Second. Sorry.
So if you had a player that retired at your club on PES 5 and PES 6, fucking you know that like if they retired, they like regened like basically the same name just as a kid.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you now, yeah. I got Andy Cole and Dwight York just so when they retired, I had them as kids in it.
Oh, serious,
bro. Andy Cole ended up better than Messi. There was no player on the game that was better than Andy Cole once he'd finished evolving, bro. At the age of 21, I think he was 97 overall. It was incredible, bro. Absolutely incredible.
Bro, how many people would actually know this? Because the way that Andy Cole's just not talking about, you would never believe he gets to that kind of level, innit?
Swear. Like I say, I had people coming right, like showing people like, bro, you need to see my Andy Cole. You get me? Coming
Yeah.
in and seeing him best player on the game by far, bro. Like
Mm.
ridiculous. Anyone that can go back and play those games, I urge you to do that. Sign Andy Cole before he retired. And the White York as well. The White York turned out good, but nowhere near Andy Cole, innit? But Andy Cole turned into an absolute beast by the time he was 21. Obviously, you got to play a fair few seasons in it, but yo, beast, absolute beast. And when I'm saying, like, that's what I dislike about FIFA when players retire and you get these no-name regems and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Like for me, the best games ever were PES just off gameplay. But then when you throw in the little sprinkles on top that when you get a player retiring, they start again in your team. Like you get R9 and he retires at your club, you've got a prime R9 going again. Oh,
Yeah.
ridiculous, man.
Again, I don't play Pro Evo no more because Pro Evo is not the same, innit? Like as I said, it's called e-football or something nonsense like that. But people that hate on Pro Evo, man, listen, Pro Evo was the game to play, man, back in the day. And as I said, FIFA's gameplay was shit. And I played that when it was 96, 97. And then the reason why FIFA's gameplay is how it is now, as I said, the guy that was at Pro Evo is now at FIFA. So this is why the gameplay is different, you know. But these guys will try and tell you that Ousmane Dembele is left-footed. You see how mad it is. You see how mad it is.
But that's the thing.
So
that's obviously my son now only plays FIFA in it. He never plays that eFootball thing. But obviously, but we're talking like PES 5. I think that was 06, FIFA 06 and FIFA 07 are the two that are going up against PES 5 and 6. And FIFA 06 and FIFA 07 compared to PES 5 and PES 6 didn't even come close. Did not even come close.
Bro, I was solidly playing Pro Evo for like a good double figures, man. Easy. I wasn't touching FIFA. I only started getting into FIFA, from the 20 version. Like, bro, I want to say like 22 or 23.
PES 6 was so good. The next football game I bought, I think, was FIFA 12.
Okay.
You get me? And we're talking a good 5 years or some shit it took me to buy a new game. That's why it's probably PES 6 where that Andy Cole thing happened. So PES 6 for anyone that wants to experience a real prime Andy Cole.
Listen, Pro was the game, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was the game. You know, it was the game. Gav, remind me, did Alessandro Del Piero play for Inter Milan or was that Juventus? Yeah, he's at Juventus. Spent his whole career at Juventus. Captain, arguably one of their best ever players as well. So yeah, it was Juventus and obviously Italy as well. Before he went, I think he went to America, I believe, as well. But yeah, his whole time was at Juventus, innit? So yeah. But guys, listen, we're gonna just run through this team again before we move it on to some transfer news before we wrap it up. So yeah, listen, our all-time AC Milan 05 to 2017 team. Dida in goal, back four of Cafu, Alessandro Nesta, Yap Stam, and Paolo Maldini. Again, arguably the best back five of all time. Andrea Pirlo, Clarence Seedorf. Again, Clarence Seedorf, the only man to win Champions League with how many different teams, Fitz?
3.
Only man to do that. Yeah.
Ajax, Real, and AC won it.
Yep. What a player he was, man. Underrated as well. And Andrea Pirlo, arguably one of the best passers of the football to play the game. And then the front four, man, Rui Costa. So when I hear Bruno Fernandez's name, just remember there was a guy called Rui Costa. That's what I got to say. Rui Costa, Deco. Let's move on. Ricardo Kaká, yeah. Ronaldinho speaks for himself. And the greatest striker to ever play the game, R9. Now, you see that team there, yeah? That team there takes some beating. And I don't even know if the Barca team beats that, you know? I'm struggling.
Trust me, because bear in mind, Like they've right in this squad, they've got like fucking five of the five members of the best World Cup winning team ever.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
you know what I'll tell you as well, though, yeah? There's only 3 Ballon d'Or winners there.
What in here?
Yeah. Who are they?
So you've got
Guys,
R9.
who's the 3 Ballon d'Or winners in this team?
So you've got R9, Dino, and Kaka won one, didn't
Yeah. The 3 Brazilians, yeah.
he?
Yeah.
To be fair, it's a
Ronaldinho,
fucking
R9, and Kaká.
outrage that Seedorf never got a fucking Ballon d'Or.
It's the same reason why Jermaine Defoe's managing Woking.
I hear it. I hear it.
That's why. You know what I mean?
it.
So
If he was only a little bit lighter skinned, man.
trust me, man. If he had a sharp hairline like Jude Bellingham, man, he might have got a shout. But when he went bald, it was game over, man. Game over. But listen, what a player he was, man. Clarence Seedorf doesn't get the flowers he deserves. You know,
Trust.
because I'm pretty sure, man, they'll be telling you that there's certain other myth. They'll probably tell you that Steven Gerrard was better than Seedorf, by the way.
Nah.
Bro, they'll tell you that. I promise you. Lampard and that are better than Salah.
Yeah. Nah, I fully believe that they would try to press that narrative, but nah. I reject it as a whole premise. Like, no, it's not happening.
I'm telling you, bro. Criminal, man. Criminal. Impossible. But yeah, guys, that's our team anyway. So yeah, let us know in the chat or let us know in the comments after the stream what you think of that team, because I know a few of you are saying about Andrei Shevchenko, but for me, R9, you know what I mean? And I think everyone else there just gets in by default because if they were just that good, you know what I mean? Yeah. Big up to Foxy Danny for the super sticker as well. Big up to yourself. Guys, transfer news. Now, obviously, you see today that Elliot Anderson is more or less going to Man City, as we kind of thought anyway. Not really any surprise there. And listen, we've been linked to Chouameni, Camavinga, and a whole host of other midfielders, yeah? Listen, just go, if we get, Chouameni, Camavinga, because Baleba's done for me already, innit? Yeah? And again, I want Tonali, but I don't think the Tonali, I'm not sure if the Tonali one happens, yeah? But the fact that Chouameni's name's been spoken about, if Chouameni is the alternative or the better option than Anderson and Tonali, just go and get it done. Experienced, you know, has won Champions Leagues, I believe, as well. You know, he's won a World Cup in the Euros with France? I'm pretty sure he has. And again, he's not going to cost as much money as what Anderson and Tonali are going to go for, innit? So, I mean, the fact that Anderson's going to City, I think what's going to be interesting to see is that, because they was talk about him going for 65 mil, innit? So I wonder how much he actually goes for. And I actually reckon, he's not going for 100 mil. I promise you he's not. Because I believe City have done the groundwork ages ago. Yeah. And I think there's somewhere in there where I'm trying to think, if Nottingham Forest stay up, I just don't believe it's going to hit 100 million. No. I just don't see it. I think City will get in for cheaper. You know,
I reckon they'll get in for about 80.
Yeah, I reckon something along the lines of that as well.
Yeah. But to be fair though, like fucking City, you can kind of see what their plan already is. With us, we're getting linked to absolutely fucking everyone at the minute, man.
Which is a good sign. Yeah,
like it is, because obviously, like, as well, it supports the idea that I've had for a minute, like, with how many players that we've got going out and expected to leave. Like, we was okay losing, like, because like there's like what 5 or 6 players that are all out on loan now, that when they come back, there's no place for them. Like, they've already been basically told that they're going in it. So these man could go out on loan this year because we had less fixtures. Next year we need them numbers back, but we don't want them players. Them players are gonna go. We've already got extra money. Like we spent 250 in the summer without Champions League. We've got plenty of money coming in like from everything else. Realistically, we should be able to, because we're gonna sell a lot. We should be able to spend a lot. So I'm expecting a big window, and that's what I'm saying. Like these cheaper signings, this is where it's gonna come together. Because like, have you seen the links? Because with Wolves being relegated now, that Matthias Mane's turned around and said that he's definitely not playing Championship football.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, and we're the front runners for that in a 30 mil deal, cut price
You're lying.
deal.
Where's that come from? Show me that, bro. Where?
Bro, you know what? I'll send you over the article. I put it into the Discord when I read it. Yeah.
Okay, let me
we're the front
out.
runners. But this is what I'm saying. I also seen
that would be a smart signing, you know. I'm telling you.
Yeah, very smart. And I saw an article this morning saying that the Baleba deal's basically already been agreed upon 50 mil. So
50 million.
50 mil. Yeah, so we're saving money on that as well. You know what I mean? Like all these little cut price deals, Camavinga for like 43. These cut price deals is where we're gonna be able to do it.
Get it done.
Look, last season, yeah, we spent 250 on 5 players. Yeah. This season, look, Camavinga, Tonali, and Mane. Not fucking Camavinga, Baleba, and Mane. That there's gonna be like 120. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've still got 130 to play with, and they're looking at like another one from Wolves. Like Gomez, is it João Gomez that we're linked with? Yeah.
The thing is, I think Gomez is good because I heard that he might be going to Liverpool. Yeah, but for me, he only comes into the equation if we can't get Tonali, because Tonali for me would be first choice as a right-footed central midfielder. But now that Tchouaméni comes into the equation, yeah, if we can get Tchouaméni for cheaper than we can get for Tonali, I would do that deal. But them two are the first choice, and that's when you start getting in the João Gomez. If you don't get those two for me, innit?
Yeah, if we can get Tchouaméni for about 50, because if they're willing to let Camavinga go for 43, Tchouaméni is probably going to be around 50 from what I'm seeing as well, innit? So say if you can get that, even bump it up to 60, yeah. That's
I think they were saying something like 70 mil or something like that.
Yeah, 70, right? So let's plan out.
That's still doable. Yeah,
that's still decent. You get me? So, but yeah, add that to the list of the other 3. So there's 4 players there for 190. Yeah, you've got 3 centre mids and you've got a winger in there. You've still got fucking 60 million to play with from, and that's just going off last summer, and that's without the 150 for Champions League. You know what I mean? And that's also without the sales and the money saved on fucking like Casemiro's contract is like, because he's like 18 million a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're doing the same thing with Sancho's contract. So that's essentially, we're talking like another 35 mil just in their 2 contracts alone. You know what I mean? When fucking Rashford's gone, we'll get a fee for him and the wage off. These are all things that come into play. Like these wages are where we can afford to pay Tchouaméni and Camavinga their wages, and then the rest of it, I think it's going to be these more budgeted signings. You know what I mean? Like whoever goes down, that's where we get a centre back from. If it's going to be Forest, we get Murillo. If it's going to be fucking Tottenham, we'll go in for Van der Ven.
I think there was talk about Van der Ven today. From what I see in it, I heard some news about United are looking at Van der Ven seriously. The thing for me, I do like Van der Ven, yeah, but Van der Ven hasn't been great. But for me, I'm just more fixed on Murillo, because I think Murillo, I like Van der Ven, but I think Murillo for me is just edging Van der Ven. You know, again, if we was to get Van der Ven, I know people don't really rate him, but I still think Van der Ven's. I think Van der Ven's a good player still, but
Yeah, and
I
put Van
want
der
Murillo
Ven next to
to
the lit,
defend.
a full Dutch centre back pairing. That's gonna
That's what I'm saying,
do
bro.
well. That's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do
what I'm
well.
saying. Yeah, that's what I want to see.
And
You know, so
like I say,
I'm
for
with it.
me, I feel like they're taking Van der Ven more serious now because like everyone can kind of see where it's going in it. Like
Yeah,
you might as well plan for Tottenham now because they look like they're gonna have more of a fucking struggle. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So plan for that one. And if for whatever reason it don't pan out, and say if Forest and Spurs both stay up, I feel like they might actually spin and go for Murillo. You know what I mean? Because I think if they stay up, I think Van der Ven's not going at any kind of cut price, and I think Murillo we might be able to get a little bit cheaper right now.
How much? How much do you reckon United should pay for Murillo though, if he was available?
I'm
What's the
saying
maximum?
realistically, for either of them, I'm only looking to spend about 50 mil on either of them. Bear in mind what we spent on the lit was only like 43 mil or some shit as well. It wasn't much, it was like 40 or something. Like him and Mazraoui between the two, like for the two of them, it was like 60 mil. You know what I mean? So I'm not looking to spend much on a defender, especially like we've seen what happened with Maguire. When you spend a
Yeah,
lot of money on a centre back, there's a lot of pressure there, and straight away they've got a target on him. I
yeah,
prefer we're only bringing in guys for about 50 mil in them positions. Murillo, I reckon Murillo right now probably be about 50 mil. I think Van der Ven in a Premier League team is going to cost you probably about 70, 80. But if he
yeah.
goes down, I reckon you'll get him for about 40, 50.
It's
Prices
yeah,
get slashed. These man, I saw a thing the other day about how much these men are going to lose just on TV revenue, gate
yeah.
revenue, Premier League money, like just for being in the league and that. Like,
Mm.
bro, they're losing like nearly $1 billion straight off the bat. And I know that they can rent out the ground for Beyonce and all the rest of it, but like
Yeah,
that's all well and good, but realistically, you still have to meet financial fair play and all this. So your wage budget compared to what your team is earning, you're gonna be in a sticky situation, man. So
yeah,
it's one of them. Like they're gonna have to let their man go. Cause there's also a lot of ego there. Like, how many of them Tottenham players do you see willing to? When Mateus Mane, the kid at Wolves, is saying, "Nope, I'm not sticking around for that shit."
yeah.
How many of these Tottenham players you think stick around? Really?
Well, no. I mean, to be fair, they got high earners anyway, so they're gonna have to go anyway. But if you're like a Van der Ven or a Romero, or a
Udogie.
Xavi
Oh,
Simons,
their first
players
team's
like
gone.
that, they're not gonna stay because it's like in their heads they're gonna be thinking, yeah, like I should be playing Champions League football. You know what I mean? And if you look
Yeah,
at someone like Romero, yeah, whether people like it or not, Romero's a World Cup winner.
yeah,
There's no way he's playing Championship football, so he's gonna be gone anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Even man like Jed Spence. Jed Spence already spent his time in the Championship before, so I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he ain't gonna go back there.
This
You
is
know,
this is what I'm
so
saying. Like they're gonna get
mm,
absolutely like picked apart if
yeah,
they go down. Like there's not gonna be many left. They're gonna have to totally rebuild like
yeah.
crazy, crazy.
That'd be a good stream for another day. To talk about because there's three teams that are in contention to get relegated. Yeah, and what
Yeah,
players go where, what players stay.
yeah. That's not a
You know
bad
what I'm trying to
shout.
say? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But we'll see what happens. And then the last bit before we wrap it up, guys. Have you heard the news from Man City, bro? Man City, yeah, they they're taking the piss, bro. They're looking at Krupi from
Yeah.
Bournemouth, and they want Yan Diamande. Bro, this team are just not stopping. Like it's, I mean, why do they don't even need Diamande for one, yeah, and the Krupi one. I've got the thing is this is actually funny, yeah, because I was thinking this yesterday because I see talk about Marmoush wanting to go, yeah, Now, Marmoush for me, yeah, would be starting for probably every other team in the league. Yeah. Bar City. And that's obviously because where he plays, you've got the highest paid player in the league, really, in Haaland, yeah. And obviously he can play across the front three anyway. He's on, you know how much money he's on at City?
Marmoush.
Yeah.
I'd say probably about 280.
Yeah, 295.
Yeah. I
He's
knew
on
he'd be a big
295.
boy wage. That's what I'm saying. These man
bro,
pay good
massive,
wages
yeah.
to sit you on the bench.
Yeah.
Look at what they paid for Grealish, and then what they're paying him in wages, and then they just put him on the bench for fucking 90% of his time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And
Bro,
but the thing is, if you actually think of it like this as well, yeah, they got rid of they lost Julian Alvarez, innit?
yeah.
And Marmoush was the replacement for Julian Alvarez. Are they looking at Krupi as the replacement for Marmoush?
More than likely. Because obviously, like they always like it's clear like what they're doing there. Look, like Diamande coming in, like knowing full well we do not need this.
Yeah,
they're either preparing for certain players that want to leave,
yeah,
or they're doing what they've been doing for the longest, where it's like they've got a very strong, deep squad. Like these might like. These like Lumi wanted to say about how deep Arsenal squad is. Like, yo,
yeah,
look at City's considering for the last like couple of months they've had some real fucking like shoddy back. Like they put together their back four, like pulling people out of position and all the rest of it. Like they've just thrown it together at times this season.
yeah.
Bro, look at where they are. You know what I mean? Like. Yo, that shows you that they've actually got quality in depth, because people probably at the start of this season was looking at it and thought, rah, Nico O'Reilly's fucking not really gonna have much of an impact in any big games or anything like that. He's like, you know what I mean? If anything, he's a downgrade. Kid turned around to fucking be a first team player, basically. You know what I mean? He's keeping other players out of the team. Fucking looking at it. Man City.
Yeah, well, the thing is, O'Reilly literally, yeah, he's become an extra player that they probably, because he's got quality. Don't get me wrong, yeah, but I don't think they could have visioned how good he was going to be in that sense.
Yeah.
So and he's homegrown as well. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. What they're doing, man. But yeah, they're looking at Diamande and Krupi Jr. as well as Anderson.
Yeah. Nah, but one thing I will say though, like to be fair, City might have known what they had on their hands with O'Reilly, because if you think about it, like players like Palmer's had to leave because he's not getting a game, he's not getting into the team. Nico O'Reilly got himself into that fucking team, innit? So it's like, well, that's not gonna be. It might be partially down to like position. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, right, as you pointed out, he was a 10.
Yeah.
They've got a kid that was a 10 playing right back. You know what I mean? Like, and doing a very good job. You know what I mean?
He's a very good player, man. Very good player.
But that's the thing, for like they must have known or had at least a hint of what they had on their hands for him to have made his way into that team. You know what I mean? They've always, like, since they put money into it, they've had a strong academy. Like my nephew used to be at their academy, and he's played with some absolute beasts. But fucking realistically, like not many of them make their way into the first team. A lot of them.
Bro, the thing is, you got to be special, innit? That's what it is.
Yeah, and especially like with City, with the amount of star power they've got there, because they will just bring in the biggest and best names, innit?
Yeah.
So if you're in their academy and make it into their first team, they must see something in you for you to even get the opportunity, innit? Because there's so many that don't. So
and you know what as well, what's actually weird here is that if you look at City right now, they've only got one academy graduate that is playing regularly, and that's O'Reilly, And the thing is, I'm a fan of Phil Foden, and again, Phil Foden, has regressed. Maybe whether that's under Pep or whether he's just dropped off himself, yeah. But I think it kind of shows you, yeah, that there's levels to football in it. Because as good as what I think people were desperate for Phil Foden to be, yeah, Ryan Cherky has just shown basically what levels are in it. Because I'll be very surprised if anyone thinks that Phil Foden is better than Ryan Cherky. Because technically, because basically he's not. And that's nothing on Foden, yeah. But Foden doesn't really figure in his team no more. Who would have thought that? Because Foden's only what, mid-20s, yeah? Foden doesn't figure in this team. In Man City's best team, you can't find a position for Foden. And I think what's happened to Foden, yeah, is that he's become a jack of all trades but a master of none. Because the fact that Pep was playing him all over the place, he now cannot get a regular start anywhere. And if you look at how Pep wants to play on the wing, yeah, he wants to go with pace and power. That's not Foden. If he wants to go over number 10, it's Ryan Cherky. Yeah. So Foden doesn't actually figure in the team. And I think for his career, he's probably better off moving on and becoming a main man somewhere else.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. He's been turned into, like you say, like a utility player in it. He play wherever. Like, but some players like make a career of it. You know what I mean? Like John O'Shea was one of the best utility players we've ever had. You know what I mean? Like my man, you could bang him fucking anywhere on the pitch. Like I say, I swear he's actually played in every position for Manchester.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying this actually. Even as a striker and in goal.
Yeah, striker and in net. You know what I mean? But it's like, well, fucking, it is what it is, innit? Like my man made a good career for himself. His medals fucking keep him warm at night. I guarantee you. Fucking one of them. Like he's got enough of them. But like I say, fucking maybe Foden gambles on himself, but again, how many players have you seen take that gamble now and it's not panned out for them? It's only really Alvarez where it's worked out. Who else has left City and it's turned out really good for them?
Yeah, it's true.
Palmer maybe. But again, Palmer's kind of slowed down now, and the tide's turning a bit with Palmer, like public opinion anyway. Like, I still rate him highly. But you see a lot of people fucking kind of like, nah, he's fell off. You know what I mean? Maybe just he was outstanding for a period, and now this is real level, innit?
I just think, you know, the media and that they were desperate for Foden to become the big star in it. You know, the Gaza, all that kind of stuff in it. But I think what's clearly happened to Phil Foden, and again, this isn't just down to Foden. I think Pep definitely has something to do with it as well. Foden, as I say, I think the worst thing for Foden, for me, from what I'm seeing, is that Foden just doesn't figure in at Man City no more. Because even if Man City want to change their way of playing, like Foden's best position is where Cherky plays, but Cherky is clearly better than him. So it's like Foden really, because if you check what Pep does as well, if he takes off Cherky, it's to bring on Foden in the same position. So he's obviously looking at Cherky as someone that is ahead of Foden, you know what I mean? So I just don't think Foden figures in this team. I think he's got the experience and he's got like the fact that he's won a league title plenty of times. But for his own career, he has to move and be the main guy because he's England chances. Look at England. He don't start for England. And when he first come onto the scene, it was we've got England are going to build a team around Foden, and again because he's been playing everywhere, he cannot even find a position there. And come the first game of the tournament, Foden ain't starting. Whether he'll be at the tournament itself anyway, you know what I mean? So it's mad, man. It's absolutely mad.
That's the thing, though. Like, does he take the gamble or does he see it as if I stay doing what I'm doing? Like right now, he's a 70th minute sub. But did you see that he's already talked? Like there's things coming out that Cherky's saying that he's always dreamed of playing for Real. Basically, the Cristiano thing's happening. As soon as Cristiano started showing how good he was, there was talk about how he's always wanted to play for Madrid. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Now
but you know what?
Cherky,
Yeah,
the story is
I think though. Yeah, I think Cherky. I want to say, is Cherky's career at City, is that tied to Guardiola?
it could be, and I've said for a
Mm,
bit, I think Pep wants to leave on a high. I think Pep wanted to leave last season. He's only
yeah,
stuck around because he wasn't successful. He needs to win and leave on a high with what he's done. It's like
mm,
Fergie. Fergie wouldn't have left without winning. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's only one right way of signing out, and
yeah.
Pep knows that. So obviously he has to win the league, and if and when he wins the league this season, I feel like he's gone. And at that point, bear in mind, like Real was looking at Cherky and ended up letting City go in for him, and
Mm.
they ended up signing that Franco Mastantano in it.
That's Antoine. Yeah, yeah. Mm,
But my man is only young. He's a prospect, and we see what happens with them. Like we see what's just happened with Hendrick. Now he's on loan. My man can't find it, get any minutes. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
but he's doing a
right.
madness in France though, at the moment.
But the thing is, though, Cherky stepped up, shown the levels. My man, I guarantee they're looking at it like, well, if we're gonna play a 10, what would you prefer, Cherky or Bellingham? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
bro, listen. Why are you mentioning
This is
Turkey and
the
Bellingham
thing.
together?
This
You know what I mean?
this is what I'm saying, man. Like I feel like it's a very, very like short
Mm,
conversation about what
yeah.
happens because there's been talk for a bit now about how Bellingham's looking for other clubs and talking to other clubs and shit. Real's looking open to
Bro, and
signing
so he should
him.
be, because the very
But
fact that he got a transfer to them in the first place, it just shows you where football is. Because a player
yeah,
like that should not be playing for Real Madrid. Shouldn't be.
because I can see with Cherky, considering he only signed in the summer, I can see Pep leaving this summer.
Mm,
Whoever comes in, obviously, you know that's dead man walking anyway, innit?
yeah.
Fucking so realistically, whoever comes in is gonna hit a bad patch. And I
Mm,
think at that point that's where Cherky fucking says, right, I'm off to Madrid. Because realistically,
mm.
I don't think anyone signs Bellingham. I think because the money that they have to sell Bellingham for, because he's still so new and he costs so much, like
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a cheap deal that I don't think
Bro,
anyone
Bellingham will be
can
back
do that.
he'll be back in England, and
But
he'll
that's
be an ordinary player. That's all what happened.
But that's the thing, though. I can't see anyone paying what they'd need to sell him for right now. I feel like maybe next
Mm,
summer. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and the thing is, it's because of his marketability. That's the only reason.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. That timeline, those two timelines there pan out where Cherky leaves next summer and
Yeah.
goes to Madrid, replacing Bellingham off the
Mm.
back of hard times at City because Pep's left. But
Yeah, that could be something to watch out for, man. 100%.
What's crazy is, bear in mind, a couple of weeks ago, we were all thinking, like, who's going to be United's next manager? Now
Mm.
it's almost a conversation of who's going to be Liverpool's, Chelsea's, Arsenal's, and City's, and we're pretty much secure in knowing it's going to be Carrick, innit?
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how football works out, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
fucked, bro.
it's mad. It's mad.
Absolutely fucked.
I think Iraola is it might be Chelsea's next manager, but um, yeah, man, it's crazy, man, to see how it's gone in it. But the one thing I'm looking forward to, as I said, man, is the summer, the transfers, and I just got a feeling, man, we're gonna do madness. And I think the good thing is what's happening right now, whether people like it or not. Yeah, the fact that there's certain midfielders that it's being narrowed down, because the Elliot Anderson one now, that's put to bed. He's going City. He was always going City anyway. That's put to bed, yeah. So you can kind of narrow down the pool, and the players that we're still linked with is good, man. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Chouameni, Camavinga, Tonali, Baleba. You know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So let's see what happens in it. But guys, listen, we're gonna wrap it up anyway. Big up to everyone for coming through as always, and make sure, guys, you are smashing the like button. Again, when you smash the like button, it helps the channel to be seen by more people. And again, make sure if you are new in here and you've enjoyed today's content, make sure you sub as well. And guys, make sure you go and follow Fitz as well on his socials, which is in the description. So make sure you follow him on Instagram. And again, guys, the Discord server. So again, if you're a regular part of the community and you want to obviously be in a Discord, the link is in the chat. Fitz, have you got a link on you now, bro?
No, but what if people go to the channel from here, and obviously it's got the two options: visit community or go to channel. Go to the community section. The newest post on there is me saying the Discord links in the comments, and it's the first comment there in it, so everyone can find their way there, no problem. But yeah, I think Lumi put it in earlier. So it should be in the chat from earlier, but obviously, if you can't find it, guys, just like I say, go to the channel, go to the community, click newest, and I'm right there. And the post actually says Discord link is in the comments, so you can't miss it.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. There's the link. The link's in there. So go to the go to the newest.
Community. Go to the channel, then go to the community.
Yeah, go community, go to newest, and it should be on there, guys. So again, if you want to get involved on the Discord, and obviously that Discord basically is for, you know, the regulars that want to just put in your chat, and if you've got any transfer news that you want to share, then yeah, put that in there as well. So
and I'll also, if people stick around, come back to literally 60 seconds after this stream ends, I'll put it as the comment of the video in it. So it won't be in the live chat comment. It'll be in the first comments on the actual video when you go to rewatch it.
Bro, you're frozen.
Yo.
Yeah, bro, I think you're frozen, you know? You just froze. Go on.
You hear me?
Yeah, it's back.
Yeah. And what I'll do, 60 seconds after this, well, within the first 60 seconds when this stream ends, I'll put the link in the comment section in it, so it won't be in the live chat bit, but it'll be in the first comment on the actual video in it.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, it's there anyway. So yeah, I said it'd be good, man, to get you guys in there and keep the community strong, man. So it's much appreciated. So as I said, guys, I won't be live now until Monday. I might do a watch along for the Man United and Brentford game on Monday, late Monday. So I'll let you know. But yeah, I won't be live until then. But there will be some uploads and some shorts coming out. So yeah, keep your eye on that. There's one I just put out recently, actually, guys. So give that a check. It's about who I think is the best front four at the World Cup. So yeah, give that a check and let me know what you think. And as always, appreciate you guys coming through and supporting the channel. And as I said, Man United back on Monday. Season's coming to an end. Arsenal struggling. They've got Newcastle on the weekend. You know, one time only that we want City to. Well, I know I do anyway, because United can't win it. So we want City to, you know, to put these Arsenal fans in tears again. And yeah, listen, man, I'm here for it. But other than that, guys, big up to yourselves each and every time. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on Monday. Fitz, easy, bro.
Yeah, man. Bless, bro.
Later, man. Later.